Hello internets, I'm HamsterBomb and you guys are joining me again for some more drawing in Photoshop. Decided to play some Rayman. I haven't heard any Rayman in here, so I was like, you know what? We're gonna go for it. Besides, some utterly stupid music may be the way to go from here on out. So anyway, I already see we got Stupid Greninja Must Die and Gabe, Jake, welcome guys. Today is also the Pokemon Community Day. I'm gonna be streaming this until I need to get off, get some food before it is 3 p.m. for me. I'm gonna head out with a friend of mine. We're gonna go for a walk. And right now, just for the record, it is 10:30 in the morning. So, we got a while. So we should be fine. But anyway, welcome German mapping. I don't know how loud this music is, but hopefully it is properly loud. It should be very loud. Just as stupidly obnoxious and lovable as it is in Rayman. Also, welcome German. So anyway, there were a couple things Kim actually had me change from the drawings we had before. Just little things like she insisted I move the knee. There were a couple things on the other pages, but nothing much. Yes, this is Rayman. Alright, so I'm gonna start up in here. This panel we kind of ignored last time because I'm drawing Volatan Lionfish, and these things are kind of really weird looking. So I want to make sure that I got like pictures pulled up so I can get the shot right. But anyway, welcome Xavier Lawrence as well. Kim told me specifically not to ink the lines going through these guys because it would just get too muddy. It's too much. So she's gonna do it in color. I'm going to basically ink the positioning of where everything goes. Oh my gosh, this music. I heard this so many times after dying over and over and over again. I actually stayed up all night drawing, listening to music. I'm trying not to go to sleep because if I do sleep, I'll sleep until 8 p.m. That's... You're gonna need to sleep at one point, Greninja. Hey Cameron, welcome. We're drawing in Photoshop, listening to some Rayman today. I'm gonna try and get like the front of their mouth. They've got like this weird bridge, and then it kind of goes back up like that. So we can get like the bottom little loopy things. Oh gosh, these segments. You try so hard and then like die in rage. Oh, they just had it end instead of loop. Right. Makes sense. Airship sequences, I think. Oh no, it's the little mosquito guy. I'm gonna try and wait till 11 p.m. so my sleep patterns will be back to normal. I try going to bed at 10 anymore. Kim wants to get to bed at 9. Granted, she's got work early a lot of these days, so that's why. But still, yeah, it is certainly not good for you staying up that late. And I'm not saying that it's like being that guy. I used to stay up super late. You could tell. I would be just completely out of commission for the next day. Instead of just sleeping at the correct time, you sleep the same amount of hours, if not less, and you're in better shape. Just stay on that schedule. Alright, let's see if I can get this, shape this eye. Gosh, Rayman's such a strange game. I love my sleep schedule's messed up too. Yeah, a lot of people's schedules for sleeping is just utterly decimated nowadays. So this is actually a horn. I'm pretty sure they're actually called that. Even though it doesn't really look like a horn. They do have these little spike things that come over their eyebrows. I think it's another one I got going back here. There we go. Hopefully it's a little clearer now that I can draw this. And then the spikes on the back start. Now, Okay, yeah, I was gonna check this, because on their fins, the little, there's like skin flaps that like connect the thing together, but not on the top, it looks like. So I'm just gonna do loose ones up here. Ay, ay, ay. Man, these fish. These fish. It's maybe a bit early. If you manage to fight Kulturoth in the Spring Festival, here's some tips. Bring major fire res. I've had 15 fire res and she can still half health me, or fireproof mantle. Okay, I'll definitely bring fireproof mantle. Instead of hanging on to Geely. I've got that one awesome one, the one where you basically take no damage. Except, of course, fire would still be taken. Well, if I stand on it. Environmentally, if I stand on it, I'll be in trouble. And we will be fighting Kulturoth. So don't feel like we're not. It's happening. Is it a little too thick? Not quite. I'm gonna let Kim take care of this. To be honest, it wasn't my intention to stay up all night. I just lost track of time. Didn't realize it was 6 a.m. Oh my goodness. Is it 6 a.m. for you right now? Because I totally slept like 8 hours. Just saying. If I found the time to sleep 8 hours and you're still up, bad. Bad Greninja. One might say stupid Greninja. But bad Greninja works as well. Kinda wish these were a little straighter, but still. The fish aren't exactly all like that anyway. Try and shave this off a bit, clean it up. This is still a very small drawing, so it's not like this needs to be pristine. But I'm a perfectionist when it comes to this stuff. Looking at lines that no one's ever gonna care about. Oh, it's 10:35. Oh, so we're in the same time zone. Yes, you literally were awake all night then. In Partbreaker, I think Geralt's armor just gives me Partbreaker, so I'm good there. Because it's all about breaking her parts before 4th phase, and breaking her horns is how you beat her. But her horns are immune to Partbreaker, extra damage in the 4th. Okay, fireproof and temporal, your god saves you, things for Colt. Even Lunastra, gotta hate that I have to hunt 4 just for a limited bounty. Oh, you're even... See, I don't even play the limited bounty stuff. I was just like, yeah. I don't know, there's other things that I really want to get done. Namely this project. Like, this project has saved me from having to do so many monster hunts that I'm like, you know what? No. I've got better things to do with my life right now. Man, getting like the right line here is not easy. Probably be easier if I just did it quicker. Shave that off and have this come back in. I drew it as 2 of these, but still. Do what I can. They don't have to be that many of them. I think it's actually just the tops and the bottoms, by the way, that are venomous. So, don't touch. Seriously, like, don't stick your hand in a lionfish tank. These things are nasty. They're also very bad invasive species. Some idiots who had some in Florida let them loose in New Smyrna. And wow, is it a problem down there. Come on, get this line right. It's closer, I can work with that one. I might go take a shower in a few hours because my hair's a mess. Yeah, that happens when you stay up all night. Like, your hair just gets disgusting. Also, I was gonna say something else about staying up all night, but I don't remember. I just woke up. And if you hit her chest enough, she will go molten, making all her armor a weak point, but she gets her Flora's lava attack, and good god, it hurts. It does fixed chip damage, no matter your defense. Ah! It also hits through temporal. Well, yes, temporal can't dodge it, so it makes sense that it would hit through temporal. But still, yes, I only imagined, because I've found standing on certain lava and environmental problems will go straight through the temporal mantle. Okay, this isn't so bad so far. I think the quantity thing is going to make it get the illusion right. The last one domed. They're all kind of... Oh, actually, the ones on the fins are domed more. Okay. Is this like the Didgeridoo Land or something like that? I don't even know. I need the gems to augment more of my weapons. I need lots of those augmentation things. And I was even fighting, like, level 2 tempered stuff on my own right now, and I don't even have the augmented weapons and stuff. And, I could take them down. It's the 3. Like, I tried fighting my tempered Kushala Deora 15-minute quest, and the game was just like, no, and then you died. Like, whoa, okay, cool. You just die immediately. So yeah, I'm with you there. I need a lot more of those things. I returned with sufficient sleep. Blaze, tell Stupid Greninja how sleep is imperative to the human body. Stupid Greninja decided not to sleep, like, at all. Hey, April Boy, welcome back, man. Drawing more fish today. Got another page I need done. Other than that, she hits like a golden truck, and the golden Gajalakas are nightmares. Grab crystal bursts when you're fighting cold. It one-shots the Gajalakas. Huh. The golden Gajalakas. I didn't know that was a thing. Grab. Oh, the... What? I don't know which word was supposed to be. Oh, crap. Grab crystal bursts. Ah, the golden Gajalakas are nightmares. They grab crystal bursts. Got you. I was quite lost. Quite lost with what you were trying to tell me. Real people don't need such things as sleep. Real people do indeed. I don't know what it is with this generation and, like, being proud of not sleeping. It doesn't make any sense to me. I'm gonna write remember to sleep on the front and back of all my sketchbooks. That ought to be a good reminder for you. This thing's got a decent belly to it. I'm drawing straight through the fin for now. Okay, because I'm gonna be drawing on top of it. I'm back. Good morning, noon, evening. German mapping. It is morning for me. I got off when it was time to sleep and eat, and now I got back on when it's time for me to get up and do more of this stuff. So, the bottom fin actually looks a little different from what I'm seeing on here. I only stayed up all night twice so far. In both those instances, I had to be at the airport by 3 in the morning. Right. Since I'm not able to sleep before 11, I thought it would be worth it. Yeah, honestly, there's some points where, you're just messing with your body trying to get to sleep before then. So, I can feel you there. I can't sleep myself after a certain point. Also, is that a lionfish? Yeah, it's a Voltan lionfish. I'm trying to draw through the background first. Actually, Kim's probably gonna throw all the texture in here too. I shouldn't draw it. She told me not to put the textures on these things because she's gonna do the coloring. She loves drawing a lionfish, so I'm not gonna take this from her. Kim's gonna get her thing with the lionfish. You gotta fight tempered elder dragons for weapon augments. Oh, it's the armor I wanna finish. You even need gems from various monsters for rare 8 and 7 weapons, plates for rare 6. That's not a big deal. Bananian, welcome. Continuing our drawing escapades. I'm trying to get a Voltan lionfish. Now, there's a point where these things just kind of like, yeah, burst out like this. But is that the other side? I guess that's supposed to be the other side coming through. Oh no, which means I am not drawing it through all of this. It'd be so hard to see. I would be so confused of where to erase. I have to, though. I'm gonna be so confused of where to erase. I'm just gonna put a few in there. Okay, that one's probably not gonna be. It might. I don't know. That's the other. That's the far side, and I'm gonna draw on top of it. I have to draw back to front with these things. There's so many like lines everywhere. It's weird It's weird, the twice I spent 48 hours at a time awake and had more energy than usual. Where the energy was your body, like, running on pure adrenaline. You had nothing left, so... I love how over-dramatic the music makes this. Oh, it'll get stupid. Actually, it started very stupid. We're listening to Rayman Origins. In one stream, I apologize for talking about the Wario Land so much that you said everyone has their favorite game or something like that. It isn't actually my favorite game, though. What is your favorite game? Actually, it looks like these far ones, these big ones, go, like, straight, like spikes. Hold on. The gill area, I never even got in here. But these large ones go straight and then down. Yeah, so I'm gonna try and get them in like this. Because these also connect with that fabricy, fishy flesh skin. What do we call that stuff? We, like, you can kind of, like, some people say we have, like, a little bit of that. Of, like, in here between the finger and the thumb. That fleshy stuff that, eventually, like, because these were fins at one point, eventually would have been that flap to help with moving in water. Stupid music. Excellent. Love me some stupid music. Actually, I would like those to be a little longer. I applaud you for trying to draw these with no reference. Mad respect. Oh, I'm drawing with reference. It's on another monitor. But still, like, I'm posing it in a way that I'm not seeing it at all. Like, no one's photos look the way I want it to look right now. Hey, but I need to ask you, how did you get all these tempered hunts last stream? I finished the double basil hunt, but I don't know what to do in the meantime. Oh, so Blaze, what I did was, I kept going on investigations because I was trying to get all the pets. And when you go out on investigations, if you go to certain spots on the map, I've just found this. If you just go on certain spots on the map, there's just gonna be tempered stuff to gather. Say like tempered Puke snot, tempered Ziyaku footprints, or tempered Tobi Kadachi fur. You'll just find it out there in set places, and you just keep gathering it. Eventually it'll say investigation added. It's gonna be a tempered one. But and then when you fight the tempered monster in your investigation, you want to, that should be longer too. When you fight in your investigation, you want to gather everything. That's what I've been doing when we were fighting the others too. I was gathering everything. Being that guy, but still. I just talk about the games I've played the most recently. For example, if I discovered you in 2015, I would have talked about Undertale and not Wario Land. I did play Undertale on here. There we go. Played / seen the most recent. And now we're getting some appropriately stupid music. Come on, gotta love Rayman. I am legitimately bummed he is a spirit in Smash Brothers and not a character. He totally deserved character status. Just saying. Just throwing that little tidbit out there. Rayman. Where the heck is he? What's this music from? Oh, I've said it like 8 times. It's Rayman. Rayman Origins is this one. This is just one of the levels like that. I don't know, like the mariachi level or like the hot pepper world or something like that. Yeah. Gets so much weirder too. It gets so much weirder. I love the bits where the looms sing. Okay, speaking of Delta, you heard of Deltarune. Oh, speaking of Undertale. Gosh, my dyslexia is so freaking bad. This reminds you of the eel in Mario 64. This guy? I have an eel. His name is Buto. If you guys want to see what my eel looks like, if you look up a picture of a snowflake eel, that is what my little Buto looks like. He's my little buddy. He's the best. Oh, you're talking to old man Hemi. Yeah, I've heard of Deltarune. I just didn't really care. Welcome, Yashai Glotzer. We're listening to some Rayman music while we're, drawing here for my graphic novel yet again. I'm trying to get the shapes of these right because they kind of coil. They have, like, little stingers, but I don't think the sides have stingers. They still have, like, the spikes, but I don't think they're venomous on the sides. This is gonna be so hard to find everything that's gotta get erased. I'm gonna try it though. Alright, so this is first one. Sheesh. Hamster, you have a boop noodle? You better not boop him. But yes, I have a snowflake eel. Not a snowman eel. Oh, he is in the Moray family. So yes, you're right about that. I looked up a snowflake eel, and they look like precious water noodles. They are adorable. He's so much fun to have. I haven't seen him this morning. I actually didn't look for him. I really should have. Unfortunately, he's the only, he's kind of owning the tank right now. Nobody else is in there. We had a sickness that wiped out all of our fish. It was kind of the, aquarium that sold us the fish's fault, and they kind of wouldn't take ownership of the problem, and we were out, like, too much money that we couldn't buy new fish. We kind of justified it, so we're like, okay, fine, we're gonna try and afford these fish. We finally got the fish, because we're like, well, they're gonna live a long time. We need something living in here, otherwise the tank's gonna be screwed up. And of course, they give us sick fish. Nice. I remember the commercial making someone say Rayman Origins back then made me hungry. And in 2016, 2017, what I've talked about, Doki Doki Literature Club. Doesn't mean it's my favorite game, though. Yeah, rest in peace, fishies. Eels are aquatic danger noodles. He's not very dangerous, though. Though, if you wiggled your finger around in the tank and he thought it was food, you might be going to the hospital. When they bite down on something, they mean it, but still, they also don't really bite anything unless they think they can swallow it. Like, there's like two different kinds of, who here playing Eggs Inc? I don't even know what it is. Played Doki Doki Literature Club, made those mods, those scared me half to death. I was saying something about the eel. Oh yeah, there's either like two kinds of saltwater fish I've heard. There's either like nibblers or gulpers. And what that means is the fish is either going to like nibble on things, kind of like a puffer fish, kind of has teeth, or triggerfish, they have teeth and they're gonna like nip at things and eat them that way. Or they're the kind of fish that wants to eat it all in one gulp. So, yeah, it's a scary game. I never played it, so I can't really add to the conversation there. Sorry. But still, woo! Yeah, obviously the little eel, and his head, he's so tiny. Right now, I mean, he's only like yay long. I don't know if you can see me. I have this, I can't see my face cam right now. I've got the lionfish picture pulled up. He's about, he's almost a foot long right now. And his head's still only like the size of my pinky. He's a dinky little boy. He's just getting longer before he's getting fatter. They get big though. They will get like 3 feet long. Snowflake eels kind of remind me of ball pythons, which is a good thing because ball pythons are the purest creatures on this planet. Ball pythons are so hilarious. My sister has one. My proudest accomplishment till now was being able to sneak behind a fish without any diving gear and managing to catch it with my bare hands. Wow, that's pretty awesome. At Hyperblue, what are you guys adding him for? Oh Lord, please keep that innocence, hamster. What are you talking about? Of the ball python my sister had? It's my sister's ball python. Unless you're talking about my itty bitty little eel. I don't want to lose him. I've already lost a snowflake eel before, and it was due to the fact that he was a lot bigger and he was able to get out of the tank in the middle of I had jury duty. It was horrible. I basically lost my eel because I had jury duty. He managed to get out of his tank during that time when I would have been home to help him, but yeah. Okay, It's a really good drawing. Oh, thanks, Walter. I'm still working on... Kim doesn't want me to draw... Like, these guys are covered in stripes, but she said the ink would look terrible. Oh good, he doesn't know, don't tell him. He's talking about DDLC, I think. I still don't know what your... your literature club. Yeah. Yeah, I never played it, so I don't know what to tell you. Hope I did the correct amount of lines here. There's gonna be a point where I might have to draw more. See, I told you that one was probably gonna get buried. I have to erase it. Gotta say, this music is actually much more fitting. I feel like I've looked that game up before, but I don't know, I don't remember anything about it. Yeah, just Monica, German, hush. Lionfish are the most majestic fish I've ever seen. They're also probably the most invasive species you can ever imagine. Like, these things are the worst. The problem is they survive off of eating... I'm gonna add one of these because you can't see it anymore. They survive off of eating fish eggs. I saw a couple when I had a kind of internship in an aquarium. Their very presence demands respect. They're really, I gotta say, they're beautiful fish, yes, but oh my gosh. If you ever get the chance, eat them. Kill them. You see one in the wild, kill it. It needs to die. These things are the worst. It's because, like I said, they survive off of eating other fish eggs, and where they happen to be released by some idiots who just didn't want their pets anymore in Florida. This area in Florida called New Smyrna, where it's kind of like this, got this huge cove in the ocean, where almost everything goes there to lay their eggs. You kind of see where this is going. So this thing has suddenly became an invasive species to pretty much the entire egg-laying ocean. Yeah, it's very bad, and it was never supposed to be there. I think they're like Indonesian or something natively, and they were never supposed to be anywhere near this. Of course, PETA's not amused. Actually, they'd kill it too. Oh no, this thing needs to die. PETA would kill it because it's killing, like, all the other animals. Florida Man releases lionfish into the wild, destroying ecosystem in the meantime. You know, another thing Florida Man released is a Burmese python. The Burmese pythons released, same area, New Smyrna. They're killing the alligators, one by... I love this track. They're killing the alligators by eating all of the rabbits in the area, but they're also killing and eating the alligators because it's a Burmese python and it's freaking huge. Some people are dumb. Yeah. I'm trying to mod this game, Kerbal Space Program, and no mod is working, and I'm following tutorials and I'm sad. Death comes for you, lionfish. Florida Man is probably a supervillain, to be honest. Can somebody please write a superhero comic with Florida Man as the villain? And you're basically just, like, fighting against, stupidity? That needs to happen. And also, respect the looms singing. This was the track I was talking about earlier. Looms are the best. Super Pal. Releasing pets in the wild is stupid in general. Yeah, in my backyard, I don't know if I told you guys this. I actually found a rattlesnake. It was a baby, and it was clearly not native to the area. There shouldn't be rattlesnakes here. Crap, I'm just gonna erase that later. I was like, oh, sweet. We got wild rattlesnakes now because some idiot decided, hey, I don't want this pet anymore. I'm just gonna release it. Florida Man should join the offenders. Florida Man arrested for beating a rabbit to death with a giant stuffed snake. Florida Man. You can't think about how horrible Florida Man is when you're listening to Rayman music. Come on. Florida Man is awful. But seriously, I really want that comic. Or the comic Florida Man versus what is it, Polish Man? Polish Man is coming back. I hear Polish Man is going to be challenging Florida Man. This will be interesting. I see Burmese pythons as bigger ball pythons. It makes me sad that they're invasive in some areas and have to be killed or removed. Oh, they're huge, and I think they're... This is weird. They're not the longest snake in the world, but they're the largest, so they're the fattest. Longest, I think, is the reticulated python. But my favorite animal that I've seen in the aquarium reminds me of my favorite animal on the planet is the axolotl. Those things are literal definitions of cuteness and heck and boop. Axolotls are I actually know a couple people who own axolotls. 2 of them. And I know very few people. Getting a spore vibe, wonder what lionfish tastes like. I hear it just tastes like regular white fish, but still, people highly encourage you to kill them and eat them. Florida Man harasses duck with party poopers. Oh man, I'm totally missing, oh, duck fights back. This feels like that nightmare I had where I was gathering Furbies chanting and dancing while laying on a sacrificial altar. I always knew they were evil. Did you say axolotl? Yes. Axolotls, basically Mudkip. If you're a Pokemon person, it's what Mudkip's based on. Shoot, that line doesn't work. I'm gonna make this one kind of go underneath for some volume. Oh, the deep water, ugh. So creepy. There's so many like weird things in that. Okay, I should probably add a few more of the longer ones on the other side. Now that I can see where it's gotta go. Kinda like that. Yeah, that's all I'm gonna add for that. I'm not gonna add any more. It's already a lot. Alrighty. Axolotl from Axolotl stacks, they literally form stacks of themselves, stacks of purity and cuteness. And heck and boop are always so happy, which is something I failed managing to do. They look happy. There's like this great GIF that Kim absolutely loves with an axolotl. It's like someone, you seen the one where someone like drops this it's like delayed reaction meme thing. This like piece of food drops on his face and he's standing there. It like bounces off, and like seconds later, after it's already hit the ground, he goes. It's like, what's wrong with you? That wasn't even close. Copperheads are actually at risk of becoming endangered in Pennsylvania because people are killing them. I can totally see that. Axolotls get reposted on Reddit's. Oh no, stop. Not that I'm complaining. Axolotls are so pure it hurts. Okay, gotta get this one head on here, which I had to completely make up because I don't really see any reference photo of a head-on lionfish. People just don't like to take that shot, which irritates me. Oh, hey, found one. It's really hard to see, low resolution, but I'll be able to work with it, I think. Ah, finally. Axolotls are pure hurts. Why does the music never fit? Oh, the one before I think fit pretty well. What the heck? Oh my god, it was just a notification from this stupid app. They're like, don't you want to pay for premium? No, because you did that, I'll never pay for premium. They aren't posted on there enough. Music fits if we're in the deep, deep ocean. These guys aren't that deep ocean, but still, we can pretend that. Well, actually, I got an octopus coming up. That would be deeper. Octopuses are scary. I don't know about you, but octopuses scare me. They're amazing creatures. I love the way that they, like, work, and... I don't know. Just how they can get through all this. They can, like, get out of, like, any aquarium. Yeah, we're technically in an aquarium, but of course, this is still the water theme. The themes, from Rayman. Trying to get these whiskers and stuff they got right. Also, I forgot to sketch horns on this one. Thought something looked a little weird. I fear that octopi know all the secrets of the world. It's the vibe they give off. I mean, they're just like, they have a hidden beak. Their music is like so strong. Oh, shut up, Doodles. Music's awesome. You didn't play the game. You gotta like see the art they have with it. It's so spectacular.
The only person who doesn't like Rayman music hasn't ever played it.
Oh look, Wild Amtaro, Exotic Keeper. Welcome. We're listening to Rayman this time. I'm trying to get the size of the eye right, because they do kind of jut out, and I didn't really draw it like that, which was my problem here, I think. Obligatory SpongeBob reference. Yeah, sorry, had to happen. I honestly forget this one. There, that fits it a lot better. I'm actually not gonna draw that eye, because you really wouldn't see it. Rayman is a spectacular game. You, Sir Doodle, have terrible tastes. Boobs violently, I'm joking, by the way. I was too. I hope it's clear when I'm kidding. Obviously, like, when you guys type, I can't read sarcasm, so... Wait, actually, I need to play the one from, Rayman Legends, because they redid, like, popular music and did it in, like, their style. It's so funny. Actually, I should definitely play some of those after we're done with these. The only one who don't like Rayman hasn't played it. I played that. Sonic and Pokemon all on mute, plus others. Oh, for shame. For shame. Kim plays that on mute too. That and Spiders. Took a while to realize. I was like, thought it stood for something. See, I promise you have terrible taste. You just don't know my opinion is superior. Yeah, just don't boop lionfish. That would be a terrible idea. Yes. I gotta agree with you there. That is not a good idea. Yeah, Pokemon's soundtrack is very forgettable. It depends on which games you've played, because I feel like based on the system, it does change how much you appreciate the music you get, because it was like the majority of the game, or it meant nothing because you played one that was a little too new. Like, I couldn't even right now hum for you the X and Y battle theme or the Sun and Moon battle theme, just because I don't remember. Now, the original, I can do that. Johto, I could do that. Hoenn, I can do that. After that, no. It's done. Promise you say sarcasm ruins the joke. What people have been doing in the chat, Doodle, is like throwing things in italics, and I'm like, then I'll read it differently because I'm supposed to be, and then I'll clearly say it the way you wanted me to say it. Really good name, Ninja Breadman. Sarcasm, gotta do it like that. Oh yeah, I'm reading comments out of order. I understand. I'm a failure sometimes. I do my best at the failing. So, the one that I'm sketching from this angle actually doesn't have the horns. What were the ones that have the horns? Those aren't... No, is it a male-female thing? Team Plasma has the most intense grunt theme. Yeah, it's like way too hardcore. It's like saying, this is a joke, but insert joke, it's not funny. No, but I'm saying if you just use italicized, I will read it that way. Oh, Stonefish. Yes, Stonefish completely suck. Yes. I'll give you that one. But now I'm, like, legitimately concerned here. Like, am I drawing these guys right? Why does Stonefish suck? Just look up a picture. They're really creepy and ugly, and look up, Stargazers. I'm not putting a Stargazer in my book. Oh, you know, I just realized I forgot to put all the fleshy, connecty parts in here. Though it's technically in here. I really should have, like, fanned this. You would see through it anyway. Oh, just to further confuse Kim. she's gonna be so confused of what these lines mean. But that's all I can do. I hope it's clear. I like Chorus's theme. I totally forget it. Lionfish looks so strange without the stripes. Yeah, they do. Like I said, Kim wants to do it with color. So, I mean, it makes more sense to do it in color anyway. I really shouldn't be inking that. I have to go sail. I might come back later. Alright, German, I'll see ya. They just wait on the C4 completely camouflaged, waiting for you to step on them. Yes. Their venom is fatal, and it doesn't even, do it to eat you. It just does it because it hates the world. When it comes to soundtracks and games, I don't really pay attention to them. I've only paid attention to one video game soundtrack. That was a Dragon Ball game because fighting games are what I play. If that's the case, pay attention to the soundtrack in Smash Brothers, and you'll slowly get all the music you missed out on. Am I right? Oh, this is like you triumphantly trying to save, it's like another joke sequence. I feel like it's all Rayman is just joke sequences and like really hard platforming. This game kind of hates you too, but like in a comical way where it's like, I've died thousands of times in Rayman, but at the same time, each time you die, you're just like laughing at the game. I also learned many good life lessons in Rayman. The first of which being, if you didn't do it perfectly, kill yourself. That's how, that's how Rayman works. If you screwed up a platforming segment, you didn't do it perfectly, kill yourself. I forgot about the meditating monk loans. So when your PS subscription runs out, are you gonna be done with World till Art Temper no Gigante and Iceborne releases? Yeah, I'm gonna be done with World till we get Iceborne. Finally, got a text from my friend. I gotta figure out what I'm doing today. Cause it's the Pokemon event. Why haven't Capcom released anything on Iceborne yet? Probably because it's still gonna be a while. I'm fine with waiting on Iceborne. What I'm not patient about is getting Joker in Smash Brothers. They said April. Dang gummit, it's April. Where is it? Man, you don't want to eat you. Yum. I'll get you about 130 grabs lunch, do some rain that community, dress. She works, but that sounds good. Okay, finally, I have a time when I need to get off. I need to get off at about 1:30. A friend of mine's gonna come pick me up. It's Matt, by the way. So I'll tell him hi if you guys want me to. And also tell him he's gotta join me for some more Monster Hunter. Like, what the heck? Well, granted, to be fair, he insists on not buying Generations Ultimate because he says the game's terrible. He hates it more than I do, if you can believe that. So I tried convincing him. So I said, hey, it's actually decent if you got multiplayer. And he's like, no, I'm not doing it. I'm like, but please, spare me the pain. He's like, I'm not doing it. I'm like, I can't. I'm seriously considering Arc Tempered Nergigante. Oh, is he out now? That actually sounds like the easiest of them. So I gotta say, Lunastra, no. That can have a big pile of my no. Big nopes. I'm just gonna leave it like that, that's fine. Okay. Well, at least his fins are going in different directions. They look really weird with no lines on them. But anyway, we kind of got the gesture when Matt threw his copies of Generations after y'all beat your last arena quest. Yeah, he literally popped it out of his I even zoomed in on my face cam so you could see him do it. He popped his game out of his face cam and just chucked it. Or he popped it out of his game and just like, boom, it was gone. Yeah. Arc Tempered Nergigante won't be out for at least several weeks. Whatever, then I won't play it. JK. I still remember when Matt wanted to so aggressively name a Pokemon from your Q-Charm series Fitzgerald. Matt did? When? You guys have better memory than me when it comes to my own stuff. And Hale's yeet. Have you been yeeted? Are you currently in the act of yeeting? My sister recently taught me what yeeting means. I was ignorant to the yeet. Until then, I still gotta say it's pretty stupid. Oh, yes. It's the singing that's the best part of the stupid bits of Rayman. I'm gonna add another one down here. Also, I will fight Matt to the bloody death on GU. That's the greatest monster game of all time, in my honest opinion. If you can convince him of that, I'm wondering how... Huh. An idea just popped into my head to let you try and convince him of that. If you can convince him of that, we might have Monster Hunter Generations Ultimate. Instead of me doing it on multiplayer, old school 2-player, Matt and I... Oh, that sounds fun. Gotta say. That sounds fun. The only thing that I still am not a fan of is the stupid, how do you describe it? I'm gonna zoom in closer just to get these little erase marks out of the way. The stupid adept dodging and, hunter arts, and I feel like it ruins the game. If that were gone, I would probably love Generations. I'd be with you. It's my favorite Monster Hunter game. But no, it's the fact that those utterly soil the game. Soiled it! Soiled it! Soiled it! Once called Nurgigante Noigi. Like when you hear two elephants conjoined at the trunk when they try to trumpet. What an odd way to describe that sound, but alright. Thomas, yes. I'm not Thomas, but you may speak with him. You have my permission to speak with him. 10 out of 10 greatest singers of all time. The Loons from Rayman. Ooh. Okay, now if I just give it those little skin flap things. There we go. Kim should be happy with that. Such a weird game. Love that game though. I'm like really wanted to play the other ones. They did like God, what do they do? They did Black Betty. They did it with like their growling like witch demon things. It's great. That was a reference to the Carol Burnett show. Thanks, Mom, for showing me that. Oh, okay. Even I'm aware of GU's flaws despite how much I love it. Personal biggest gripe of the game is the excessively repetitive deviant theme. At least Bloodbath got the royalty treatment. He's got his own music. Really? Why didn't they all have their own music? But whatever. Still, if you can convince him, Thomas, I'm seriously, I gotta ask him if he'd be all right with being pestered by one of you guys online. No, he should remember you. He'll remember you. I'll tell him, hey, Atomic Thomas wants to convince you. Growling witch demon things. Oh my god. This needs to be my ringtone. There's like so much effort put into it. It's so... Oh, that was awesome. Oh man, Bloodbath Diablo actually has 2 phases in the hunt, which means he gets 2 different themes. Ah, I see. Oh, no, I'm here. I just want to say that people are still complaining about your Shiny Man feed, True Story video, and don't listen. They just want attention. They're just no trolls. Thanks. Yeah, they just want attention. I was gonna say, I don't know what they could possibly be upset about now. Like, I gave them the video. Whatever, man. Whatever. Some people just, like, are out there just because they love complaining about things. It's like their life goal to try and upset other people. Yeah, I can assure you it has not gotten to me. I don't even look at the comments on it. Because I did all I was supposed to do. I don't care. If they don't want to accept it, that's their problem. Townhouse Gaming, Urban Exploration. I didn't realize how long your name really was. Gaming and Urban Exploration. That's awesome. Makes me wish Hellblade had his own theme too. I gotta say, it'd be better if they all had an original theme, because the theme that they play for the Deviant theme is so annoying. Like, usually Monster Hunter music is spectacular. That music was horrible. Horrible. Alright, I think I'm done with these guys. Moving on to this thing. I'm still shook about that. What has been the shook? Gonna get a shot of a, are these called great or giant? I think they're called giants. It's gonna make it harder to find. Maybe tank? So I have a picture of one in an aquarium. This is not helpful. Actually, not a big fan of the sketch I even have for it. Really want to fight Behemoth in World, but the theme for the giant Kula fight makes me want to swallow a knife. I don't remember the theme for that fight. I was screaming too loud. Honestly, I don't even have a great angle to get a shot of this thing. Hopefully I can get him to look okay. It's just because he's all clumped up, it doesn't quite look right. Maybe if I moved this one in the front, all the way out here or something. Like the Giant Kulu theme, it's random. I thought it was like really weird and silly, like the stupid stuff we're listening to now. I don't know. I kind of want to move some of these tentacles. Octopuses usually have more intent where they move each arm. When you hunt the deviants in GU, mute the music and play something else in the background, except Bloodbath. His themes are actually great. Okay, yeah, man, that is really annoying. Yeah, I might have to do that. Alright, see ya, Yeshai Galatzer. Gotta go, my mom made cinnamon rolls and I want some. I got cinnamon rolls downstairs. Why are you leaving? I have cinnamon rolls right here, waiting for you. Let's see. These things have, like, really bizarre eyes. I'm trying to get it right. Yeah, they're just weird looking. Gen was good in my opinion, but I feel it was a bit rushed. Yeah, if they took their time with some aspects, I feel it could have made the game way better. Yeah. This is playing in the background right now is slowly starting to make me chuckle. That's like all music in Rayman is supposed to. It's just supposed to be so silly and weird. You just start laughing at it. Because, like, the gameplay is you getting very frustrated and dying over and over again. So therefore, you need to have some comical music to fix it. They have a bridge here? No, they really don't. In fact, it more kind of converges here in the center. They're so weird. They're so amorphous. Oh, another great one here. The, swimming looms. How do you get these side... They got like some big hole thing on the side that they like pump water through to breathe. It's weird. Or like the whole deviant mechanic. I think if the music were changed, I would like the mechanic. But also the fact that you gotta like hunt them with tickets just is stupid. I like the monster idea. Oh yeah, I've been meaning to ask, what's your next objective in GU? I don't know about my next objective, but I just got to G3 and I fought Rathalos and Logyakris. So whatever the game wants you to do after that, I need the key quests done, you know, all that nonsense. Everyone's just taking pictures of tentacles. I don't want pictures of tentacles. I want pictures of, like, its organs. I want to see how it functions. There, that's a decent side. world really lacks some certain types of subspecies. I want more subspecies. I'd prefer more species in general, but yeah, I see what you're saying. This is a really weird part. How they can, like, breathe out of this strange hole in the back of their head. I just created one more unique monster. Yeah, it's kind of what I try to say. But still, at the same time, more unique monsters and more subspecies at the same time, you know. Because, here, it's kind of like saying in Smash Brothers, I want more echoes. You know, like, yes, I get that, but at the same time, people are also like, yeah, but I would mostly want more full-blown characters, but it takes a lot more work, obviously, to make those, so. They're doing what they think is like a good equal middle ground. Soloed Savage and Furious the other day. Forgot to equip arts with Striker, so it's kind of bare bones fighting them. Boy, did they wring me dry. Striker, no arts, is probably the worst way to play that. Because if you're gonna go no arts, you might as well play Guild. So yeah, got the main abilities. If you're playing Striker, you basically like nerfed yourself, and then on top of that, you have no benefit to being Striker. You just nerfed yourself. Whoa, bring back Nakarkos, he's incredibly unique. He's interesting. I'll give him that, he's certainly interesting. I kind of want to move some tentacles around. I'm not a big fan of where they are. But Kim could probably fix this up. I think it's just this front one. I'm gonna resketch it. Alright, I can kind of see where the rest of this went, so. Okay, this was this one. Oh no, this is probably a different one. I had them numbered before. I'm gonna try and like fill the space a little better with like one here in the front. Kind of like that. It would not get that fat that quickly. That looks a lot better. Okay, let's give that a shot. Looks like it's actually trying to like do something. Only species are different color to medicine. Oh yes, like Brute Tigers, for example, where the fight can be entirely different. Yeah, sure, I get that, but I want them to add the main one. So like Tigrex, for example, would be a good one to add because then you can make Brute. It would actually make more sense for an ecological perspective to different environments breed different evolutionary chains. Yes, it would. So who do you really like Gameth? Why do you favor her over the other Fated 4? Because the other Fated 4 suck. They're either extremely easy to beat, horrible designs, or... No, it's just those two things. Those two things. That sums it up pretty perfectly right there. Gameth was the only one that I was like, that actually makes a lot of sense. That fits this environment. It's not a ludicrously designed monster. I can get behind that. Astalos may be the worst designed monster outside of the Frontier series I have ever seen. Bubble Dragon is one of the dumbest ideas they've ever come up with for a monster in Monster Hunter. And you know how I feel about Glavenus. He may be my least favorite monster they've ever made. So, that's why. I like Gameth as like a creature design and the concept. It would fit in world. The others, absolutely not. And I'm not playing favorites here. That's why I liked it originally, is because the creature could fit there. Cephalopods in general frighten me. Yeah, that was a huge fail for me. Got a Joe Gem and no cards on Furious though. But I had no megas left and my healer cat was perpetually dead. I also find it a bit weird that Silverlos and Gold Ian weren't added. Oh, they're totally gonna be added. They have to. Wait, added in what? World, they gotta be in World, right? But I love Astalos. Sorry, he looks like he was designed by the people who do Yu-Gi-Oh! Yeah, it doesn't fit Monster Hunter at all. At all. You can like it. I didn't say you can't like it. I just think it looks stupid. It doesn't fit Monster Hunter's world, like, in the slightest. Let's try and combine that. Maybe this just moves too much. This music actually sounds like aquarium music that they would play. I feel like Behemoth might be your most hated monster. Nah, he's fine. He's a magical monster that can literally cast spells and rain hell from the sky. It's not realistic in the slightest. No, but he came through a wormhole from Final Fantasy. I totally get that. I'm fine with him. They explained it. That's cool. They even said there's not supposed to be magic in our world. They say that in his quest. And same for the Geralt of Rivia one. Which I gotta say, it's not like I hate magical stuff. For crying out loud, I think Witcher 3 The Wild Hunt is one of the best games I've ever played. You know, it's all in the theme. Monster Hunter's theme has never been, you know, magical stuff. You know, that's why I thought it was so cool. It's just like you and the monster. And, it's supposed to be freaky. It's not supposed to be like some crazy, you know, you bring 4 people and you utterly annihilate something in 20 minutes. 20 minutes is even a stretch. Can't argue about the Forest themes, though. Honestly, I think they were all forgettable, but Gammoth's was really triumphant. And once again, that's not me going Gammoth crazy. I think I even put his in my top 10 favorite Monster Hunter music video. Just because Gammoth had, I don't know, music that just, like, fit the creature. Maybe it's, like, the environment. I like ice areas in Monster Hunter. Though I hate taking hot drinks. In all fairness, Ancient Leshen is the same boat. Leshen and Ancient Leshen are totally from different games, though, yeah, so, and they came through from portals from another world. I'm not pinning that on Monster Hunter. Yeah, you just took the words right out of my mouth. Yeah, okay. I was gonna say, they... That one sounded a little different. A little kazooie. I think this one's in the front. It's so hard to see with all these, like, tentacle lines. Oh, look how curvy they are. All the, straight line jokes are gonna be, coming back, I assume. Someone actually lives there? House across my street. There's someone actually going inside. No, they're not. They're just ringing the doorbell. Now I'm gonna see if someone actually lives there. I swear, no one lives in this house. I've never seen people come or go. Someone opened the door. They look like they recognize this person. Oh, they're screaming at them. Whoa. Oh, they shut the door on the... Whoa. Oh, what happened? What am I witnessing? What are you missing? Huh. I see out my window across the street to the other side, and I swear those people never lived there. I just saw them, like, loading and unloading stuff, and then all of a sudden there's just, like, guy goes up to the doorbell. Rings the doorbell, and the guy comes out and he's, like, waving his arms. I was like, oh, he's excited to see this person. And he, like, slams the door. Oh. No, he wasn't. No, he wasn't at all. Also, yes, they are coming back. 2 weeks, you say? I heard they were coming back on the 25th. You gave me the wrong day. I have an extra day to play with it. Arc-Tempered Lunoster is available right now. Whenever you have time. Right, that sounds like fun. That sounds like fun. Totally kidding, by the way. Yeah, let's just get those to go off screen. That may need to come back down later. Like here. So they do show direction when they move. Okay. Whoa, I didn't touch anything. My hands were up here. Hamster back. Hey, Josh, welcome back. Oh God, no, please, no, no. Oh, the tempered, yes. The terror you're causing these poor souls who just want to play Monster Hunter with me. What have you done? What have you done? I definitely have to watch the clock now. Make sure that I don't, like, get a message from Matt that says, like, we're in the driveway. And I'm like, what? They made a remix of Rayman punching. This is awesome. Oh, this is Teensies. I never listened to this full soundtrack, and I love it. Oh, it's a remix of the theme when you find all the looms. Also in the middle of watching your Teostra video that you just uploaded a half hour ago. Also, there should have been a new one of a half hour ago. 13? Oh yeah! That was today. Oh, it didn't keep going? That was awesome. That was awesome. I want more. We need to hear the Demon Babies string la 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 la. At least I do. I need to hear, was that actually the end of it? Oh, you're gonna make me so sad if that was the end of it. That was the end of it. Okay, we gotta play, Rayman Legends. Please tell me you have Rayman, yes, you have Rayman Legends. I need to hear, where is it? The songs where they did, they're gonna be in there somewhere. I don't know what they called them. Yeah, let's just play the Rayman Legends thing. I'm into Rayman music right now. They're gonna play the redid songs they did. God, what were the songs? I know one was Black Betty. I thought one was like the Lollipop song. I don't remember. So the burning question, what scene are you drawing right now? I'm gonna control 0 so you can see what I'm doing. This is a full page. I'm gonna save while I'm at it. They're at an aquarium. I'm not gonna show you any more than that, but that's basically what's going down here. My characters are at an aquarium. Obviously, there's a lot more to the story, but I'm not like at the point where I'm telling you guys what it's all about yet. Once there's the option for you guys to actually like buy a chapter and read it, I'm probably going to allow you all some sort of short story synopsis that you can read. Till then. No, also in the middle of watching Teostra. You're watching both at the same time? We need to hear the Demon Babies? Okay, we'll probably hear some Demon Babies. Oh, she's cute. Duh, well, thank you. I worked hard on her. This is, Ashlyn. She's, one of the main characters in this. I haven't even drawn Bo back here. He's one of the other main characters, but I sketched him. I get to do lots of jellyfish coming up. You can't possibly screw up a jellyfish, right? I feel like I can pull this off. Jellyfish can't get screwed up. So hold on, I did this one. Hold on, erase that. Whoa, redo that. I thought I screwed up. Now there should be a third one coming back here. I had to number them in my sketch to see if I had the right number of arms. Here's 3. 1, 2, so I have 5. I'm gonna start doing the mandatory ones first, and then I'm gonna add extra stuff later. Oh, shoot, this one was this arm. And then, of course, there's the problem of, I have to add suckers on everything. Oof. What's a sea creature's favorite food? Peanut butter and jellyfish sandwich. That was horrible. Give me back your wrench. Right now. Give it back. I'd love to show you what I'm drawing currently. Also, it may make you laugh. It's, if you want it to make me laugh, I can laugh as badly as you want me. If you want me to force a laugh, I can. I can do it. I can do it. Not really. I'm actually not really good at fake laughing. So when people are like, oh, isn't that funny? You know, hey, and you gotta humor someone, I'm like, yeah. Like, oh, that was bad. Yeah. I'm trying. See my fake smile? I'm trying so hard. Bo, what's his last name? Barch? No. Douche. Anderson. It's a Scandinavian name. Sheesh. Bo Barch. Freddy Fish reference. Who else remembers Humongous Entertainment? Oh, yes. Humongous Entertainment. Are they still around? I would assume no, but the same time, how would I know? I mean, I would think they were around, but still, I don't know. Did someone say Scandinavia? I did. Why are you, what was I just talking to? No. I thought you were from Malta. Who was I talking to who was from Malta? Gosh, sorry. I'm talking to so many people and you're all pictures. If there were faces here, I'd have all this down. Maybe. I don't know. Takes forever for you to even remember my students' names. I'm pretty bad about that stuff. Pretty bad about that stuff. Because honestly, there's a couple instances, well, there's very little that I do show of, Amsterdam, I think? Very little, but still. Skull. I have no idea what that means. That was my childhood, back on a very old computer. I never played much of the Freddy Fish. My parents instead made me play more of the, Jumpstart series. Which honestly, the early ones they're still kind of fun. I don't play them anymore. That's not what I meant. Oh, it's pronounced like, yay and Earth. Skirth? Skull? Scale? Scale? I can't do it! Ugh! It hurts my mouth! Let's see, hold on. So we got 1, 2, 3 on this end. 2, 3 on this set. Here's a 4th one, and then I gotta put another one hidden out of the back. That's probably what this was. So I'm just gonna have to add this back here somewhere. And then I gotta put some other one here. I still have no clue how to say that. Even you gave me the frenetic information, and I still am just like, duh? What does that mean? What do you tell a fish who's lying? Stop being coy. I might have to fail you for that. I'm thinking about it. Thinking about, like, cutting out your section out of all the comics when they come in and be like, he didn't submit his work. Like, how can you justify this? He made a really bad fish pun. Like, really bad fish pun. Weird other language in 6 syllables hurt my brain. Also, what are you working on, Hyperboy? I'm assuming they're giving you too many papers and whatnot. Or, you blown it off and drawn or something. Which, obviously, in my opinion, I'd have no problem with you doing. Ain't my paper. Right? Right? Mine was so easy. You can't tell me you have issues with the paper I asked you to do. Weird other language in 6-syllable words hurt my brain. No, that's not 6 syllables! It's like 1 syllable and I can't pull it off. Also, didn't get to say this 10 minutes ago since I want to have a snack, but in my opinion, the best areas in Monster Hunter are from Freedom Unite. Might be the nostalgia, but still. I really like, I'm not sure what are the best areas in Monster Hunter. Because now I'm kind of thinking about it, I don't really know if I've got a preference there. I really like a lot of their areas. I'm gonna get rid of this line. I think this confuses where that other tentacle can be. Alright, it's sucker time. So I got a Jimmy Neutron reference. Weird other world 6-syllable languages hurt my brain. Oh. See, I can't make Jimmy Neutron references. I watched it, but I totally don't remember, like, anything from it. So basically just circles and a little dot inside is what I'm seeing here. This is gonna be really tough. By the way, I don't want to sound like such a downer. Stop it! I'm not even gonna read your comment then, you downer little pansy. Fine, I'll read it. What is it? But just this past Thursday, for the first time in my entire life, one of my 4 primary grandparents just died. One of my grandmothers had a stroke. That's pretty sad. I've actually, for most of my life, I've only had, grandmas on both sides. They are still alive. One is kind of losing it. And the other one's, she's doing great, so that's good. But still, it's really sad when you lose them like that. I lost mine. I was old enough to understand, and I was very sad. But still, yeah, that's awful. It's probably worse for your parents, though. The parent, obviously, of the you know, so just be there for your parents if they do need something like that. They're probably going through worse than you are. It's going to her funeral on Monday. It's the fact of the matter, still hasn't settled in it, yeah. Well, dang, man, condolences. Yeah, that's very sad. That's very sad. Oh, shoot, I forgot, the little connector flesh stuff. Connector flesh. Hope that makes sense the way I drew that. I'm gonna... Connector flesh! And it really should show up, like, through here. I love comics. I can't pronounce your name, so I don't know how to thank you for being here. But, thank you for being here. That works. That worked, I guess. Yeah, sorry for your loss, Tomic. That's never good. Never good. But, I mean, it's gonna happen eventually, and honestly, it's better, for it to not be the way around where, like, the parent has to bury their children, so, you know. This is always a preferable thing. Hopefully it wasn't, you said like a stroke. Yeah. So that's a sudden thing. I was gonna say, hopefully it wasn't anything like that really was a shock, but, working on a portfolio on the basis for 2 scrolling websites as well as 2 papers, yours and another class. If, you know how, the way I work is, I look at the list of things I have to do, and sometimes if the list is too long, like what you just said, like, seems like a lot, I'll intentionally do the things that are, like, really quick and easy, just so that the list is shorter. Because that way it makes me feel better when I can, like, mark stuff off that list. So, you know, like, chick, just go work your way through it. So, I mean, maybe that'll help you out. You know, what makes me feel extra bad is that I haven't seen her talk to her in a long... Yeah. That happens. Yeah, but... Yeah, exactly. Good advice there, Blaze. I was gonna say, because there's nothing else you can really do other than just try and not hang on to what you didn't have. You gotta hang on to what you do have, or did, rather. Yeah. Yeah. While I keep making flesh connectors, or whatever these are. Such a strange creature. But I'm putting off drawing suckers this whole time. I'm gonna have to inevitably do it. I don't want to. Maybe it'll be easy. Thanks, guys. I love this community. Real feel welcome at home here. You're all the best. I wish that this was a bigger stream and there were more people who'd be able to talk with you about it. But unfortunately, I'm only doing, what the heck, comics right now. Oh, I know what that is. It's because this is set to my auto scroll. I definitely don't want brush size. Rotate, no. Yeah, I never really used this. The scrolling thing in the center of my tablet. You have no idea what I was talking about. Sorry, that was stupid. This isn't bad. I can erase my way through this later. Actually, it looks pretty cool. It's like adding a texture to it. I'm gonna make this the bottom up here, so it's gonna coil. Gonna have a lot of erasing to do. Yeah, it was this very channel that got me through the death of my grandfather, too. He died of cancer about 2 years ago. There's a lot of tragic stuff that I remember you guys talking to me about that, I mean, it just happens to everybody. Unfortunately, it's crappy stuff like that that ends up driving us to, you know, want to play games online or just interact with people not in our immediate families, you know, just to get away from things like this. Hope Kim doesn't say this was too many. Because I think this is the way it should look. She had me change several things. She's like, I don't need to look at it. There's nothing that I have to change anyway. It's gonna be fine. And then she looks at it, she's like, this is wrong, this is wrong, this is wrong. And I'm like, okay. There. Not bad. Anyway, happy topic. Next Monster Hunter stream. When? I can guarantee you it's going to be, absolutely, we're gonna do one. Is the 25th for sure the first day? We're, doing, the Spring Festival coming back? Because if it's not, then, for sure, I'm gonna be doing it. I mean, I'm gonna be doing it more than likely before then. I'm not sure what day. I was gonna do it today, and then I realized it was a community day, and I already told a friend of mine I was gonna be going out, so obviously I can't do it today. It'd be a little much if I did it tomorrow. I'm really trying to get ahead right now on my book, so I'm not sure how far I'm gonna get. I was trying to see how I can switch to less macabre topics without seeming like a jerk. Oh, yeah, it's usually best to leave it for the person who needed the help anyway, because they might have more to say, or they might have other issues going on that we need to talk about before you force them to bring it back up again, and then it's weird, and then they don't want to, and no, you did the right thing by not actually changing it, Blaze, and just let them do it, so now we're at the point where Thomas says that yes, he just wants to talk about other fun stuff. Monster Hunter, absolutely. Fun stuff. Fun stuff. I do really love Monster Hunter, and I really wish that I could get more into Generations Ultimate. It's just the fact that I can't, like, I bought that game so I could play it like my others, where I can play it by myself and make crazy, you know, episodes where I play it by myself and just get massacred. But I feel like it just doesn't work anymore because it takes like over a half hour to make the episode, and you know, it's not the same. Hold on, I'll get your comment in a second. I'm just dealing with suckers, so many suckers. I'm definitely not putting the little circle dots in the middle of these things. That is Kim's problem. She's gonna color that. It does start on the 25th, but it's at 8 p.m. Okay, good point. So I might as well start on the 26th. Gonna be playing at the Spring Festival, absolutely. So, I'm gonna start streaming 26th. Also, I don't know if you have, well, I'm gonna probably stream before then, but we're gonna like non-stop stream starting then. Also, no, you don't really have a soft spot for the game, but Monster Hunter Online is shutting down. Aww. Well, I never played it, but I still really appreciate what that was. Man, that is early. They're already shutting it down? Hamster and chat, how's everyone doing? Abrupt Dust, welcome to the stream. I am drawing an octopus. It's not one of those comics, I swear. I just happen to be drawing tentacles and suckers right now. How do I justify this? We're at an aquarium, that's it, we're at an aquarium. No, seriously, we're at an aquarium. That's what I'm drawing. Octopus at an aquarium. I swear to God, telling the truth. Octopus at an aquarium. So how does that look? Okay, that looks a lot better. Now that I actually added that. There's like texture to it and there's volume. Now it looks right. Before it looked really wonky. I gotta add, obviously, the others. Fortunately, the others are kind of caving backwards, so I don't really have to draw that many. I think you might have made it worse. Ah, I like it. It needed texture, man. I'm looking at like actual shots of this thing. That's what it looks like. Kim really couldn't like color through there. I meant the tentacle topic. Oh, just the topic itself, I made it worse. I did, but we're at an aquarium. Yeah, it looks good to me. I was like, what do you mean I made it worse? Like, should I erase all of that I just did? Well, I'm gonna put some down here. Those are where the large ones are. Alright, gotta erase my way back through it now. They look a lot better if you draw them and then get the eraser that goes back through the ink, so then it kind of protrudes out of it, gets a direction. This is starting a new act. I need to end this panel all kinds of now. This is not what I was drawing, guys, and y'all know it. Hold on. How far deep do they go? Yeah, they go in really far in there, because, like, octopuses need to, like, force things into its beak. Octopuses are scary. I don't see what you guys are talking about. These things are freaky. Have you seen some that, like, grab onto divers' face masks? Ugh. Nothing in this world can be scarier than that. I'm trying to think of something scarier than that. I don't know. The ocean terrifies me already. And, I'm drawing a ton of fish for this. No, I like fish. Like I said, I've got a, what'd I say, a snowflake eel? I love my little snowflake eel. His name's Budo. He's the best. Geo episodes will be a lot easier to record once you have a year's worth of online. Yeah. It's a shame you have to pay 20 bucks for it. At least it gets the job done. Yeah, at least it's not 60 bucks like some company. You know the worst thing about that? Even when you pay for the online service, I found this out. Kim, on her, it was the same PlayStation, same copy of Monster Hunter. She's not allowed to play online because it's only on my name. That's awful. That is awful. I saw that, I was like, Sony, I am never giving you my money again. I think I'm going blind on a spacewalk might be a tad scarier. Oh. Yeah, well, at the same time, you wouldn't be totally alone on a spacewalk and people could help you. But still, yeah. Dive into Shark Tank infested waters without a cage and during a feeding frenzy. Okay, I was gonna say, during a feeding frenzy, yes. But otherwise, sharks are really docile. And they wouldn't really go for you either. I've actually spoken with the employees at this aquarium that I'm drawing about getting into the Shark Tank. And they say it actually doesn't worry them at all. What scares them is the turtle in there. There's a sea turtle, a loggerhead. His name is Denver. And he's a douchebag. They can't stand Denver. Problem with Denver... Here, I'm just gonna like add little bumps on the way down. Problem with Denver is he goes for your face mask. And he tries to bite it off. He's just a jerk. Yeah, octopuses are underrated nightmare fuel. Yeah, for some reason, Japan kind of went away with them and kind of did their own thing with it, but still. They're horrifying beasts that just like, ugh, I don't even know how their brains function. Don't they have like multiple brains? No, it's like multiple hearts. And then, I thought they had multiple brains or something weird like that too. Forgetting it. But still, they're freaky beasts. You can have 3 save files on Monster Hunter World for the same account. Why doesn't Kim use one of those for her own save slots? Because she has her own account where she plays her own games on the PS4. Why would she do it under my name? You know, like, why was she playing it? Why would you even expect the company to do something that dickish to you anyway? So, I mean, had she known that, she probably would have sucked it up and made it under my, name, my file, but still, that is a crappy thing to do. Sony is becoming a bigger and bigger EA to me, from what I've seen. Which is about the biggest gaming insult you can give to some company. Who are you, EA? Here we go. Sharks are just feral water dogs. They're not really fair. They're not like that at all. They're seriously, I've heard them called the trash cans of the sea. They don't really attack things unless they're starving or they think there's something dying around, which is where blood is involved. If they smell blood, to them that means, oh, something's dying, I can finally eat. They don't just go for things willy-nilly. Like, TV shows and movies have really exaggerated what sharks are. Is it 3 hearts? Why do they require 3 cardiac muscles? I don't know, I'd have to look that one up. I'm sure scientists have found that one out. I just don't happen to know myself right now. I'd like to know. I like learning stupid things like that. Being with a bunch of fish and watching them eat the fish around you, scary close. Ooh. Well, they wouldn't go for the fish unless the fish were all, like, sick or dying or something. Sharks typically don't, like, hunt. So they're really not like wolves. You know, what would be scary, like one of the wolves of the sea, are, orcas. Oh my gosh, orcas. Orcas are freaky. I'm just gonna, like, boot my way down through here. There we go. Alright, so, here's another one. This is looking substantially better. I hated the way it looked before. I was like, this is so bad. How am I gonna fix this? I blame Capcom for designing content around forced multiplayer. It was... Well, but that's not Capcom's fault. Monster Hunter was designed to be a multiplayer game originally. So, it's not their fault. It's Sony who forced them to have to do it with online stuff. It hurts Monster Hunter, but it's not Monster Hunter's fault. Crap. I just wanted to add a couple here. It'll look a little better. Getting picky with my suckers. Sailed to Fort Sumter with my family one day, and a whale surfaced right next to us in blue water, and its blowhole scared us half to death. That's pretty sweet. The giant Pacific octopus has 3 hearts, 9 brains, and blue blood. Wait, what? So, I don't know about the brains. I told you, I thought it had a bunch of brains too, but the blue blood, I didn't know it had the blue blood. Like, horseshoe crabs, right? We actually harvest those. There's a reason we're not harvesting the giant octopus. No. Get away. Get back, Satan. Just trying to shove a bunch of these in there. Indiana Jones-ish Rayman music. I'm actually not done with that game. Kind of playing it with Kim. Just kind of odd. Normally I'd play Rayman by myself, but she really wanted to join in that one, and then so far I've only played a multiplayer up to this point, so I'm just waiting for her. I'm just letting her play it. I gotta go. Gotta get my hair trimmed to help get my mom clean her car. Cameron, thanks for joining in. I'm gonna see you later, alright? That's what Google's telling me. Do you think Cedius will ever return? You know what? In Iceborne, if we do get underwater fighting back, I would love to have Cedius. Cedius was my first Elder Dragon. Now that I think about it, Cedius was my first Elder Dragon. You gotta love Cedius. He's so cool. Alright, that should be fine. Hope Kim doesn't complain about me being too detailed on these. She's really just gotta, like, blotch the color in where the circles are, and she'll be fine. Japan got revenge on the evil octopuses by making them into the finest sashimi. Sashimi! Gotta say it right. Sashimi! Sashimi! Oh, my intense Japanese overdone voice. 2 hearts pump blood to the gills. Okay, so either side. Okay, that makes sense. While a third circulates to the rest of the body. Okay, the nervous system includes the central brain and the large ganglion at the base of each arm, which control the movement. Okay, so like, they technically have a bunch of brains and multiple hearts, but really they got one main one of each. I really want to get underwater fighting back, but instead of fixing a little clunkiness it had, Capcom just removed it. Yeah, I know. Really sucked. A lot of potential for aquatic monsters. There's so many cool aquatic monsters that are just gone now. Alright, I'm just gonna add these little bits here and call it, because that's too much to add for that entire tentacle. It looks fine. Let's add a few under here. I'm gonna draw them like that for this one. Okay. Octopuses have ganglion for each arm? Why does this nightmare fuel creature exist? I don't understand how, like, because it all feeds to one brain. If you've seen how they use their arms, they can just, like, navigate themselves in, like, in any terrain, get out of anything. They can walk. I've seen them on land, too. They're, ugh. Freaky creatures. Freaky creatures. Though, obviously, this at an aquarium, people are just like, oh, look at how cool it is. It's just this, it's an octopus. Even keeping an octopus is extremely difficult just because of the fact that they're, like, so hard to keep. They want out. They do not like being trapped. Why can octopuses walk on land? They have 8 legs and too many brains. Plus, they're strong enough. You know how strong these things are? That's another thing we haven't even mentioned yet. Strong as crap. That's why if they grab onto, like, your diver's mask, you're dead. You're not getting it off. If it doesn't want to, of course, and it's trying to bite you if it's on your mask. And if it's trying to bite you, it's going to bite you. And if it's going to bite you, it's destroying your mask. And if you even see an octopus, you're deep enough to where the pressure is gonna just, like, it's just, you're just dead. You're dead. You now have infested my nightmares with walking octopuses. Thanks, Hamry. Lo siento. Lo siento. I think this is another one I gotta add back here. Though it really would be on the other side, wouldn't it? Actually, you probably wouldn't even see it. That's all I'm gonna add for this one. They are smart nightmare fuel. Which is probably the worst kind, isn't it? The worst kind of nightmare fuel is the smart nightmare fuel. Now, this is seeing the undersides of the tentacles for sure. Ugh, it's even, like, freaking me out with that sinister face. I didn't even draw the beak. The beak is the scariest part because you don't see it. Lesson learned, never go diving to octopus territory without a sashimi kit. Well, it's been fun, but I have to go help my friend farm rust. The Cianatar dude. I know. Toodles, darling beauties. See you later, Thomas. I'm definitely gonna need your help when some monster hunting necessities arise. So I will see you later. I'm still speaking of Cianatars, crabs are also scary. You know, I never really liked crabs much, mostly because of the fact that, like, I hate spiders. And crabs are just so close to spiders, but at the same time, they're not that bad. They're just, ugh. Yeah, they'll just pinch and never let go. It depends on what kind they are, yeah. They'll pinch and not let go even if it means they're gonna die, just to be a jerk. Like certain bees. You know, they'll just sting you even though, like, well, I'm gonna die, but at least I pissed off that guy. You're like, alright, well, thanks. Thanks for being a dear. This actually looks kind of interesting, like, creating the shape with the eraser tool instead of, the brush. I don't know, it feels weird. Because it's making them more circular. What time is it? I got about... Gonna need to know exactly what time he's gonna show up here. So we are going for lunch first, it sounds. Sweetness. Coconut crabs the worst? Oh, coconut crabs. Oof. Have you seen the Japanese spiders? Ooh, Japanese spider crabs. That's what I mean. Because we were just talking about spiders. I didn't want to confuse you. Japanese spider crabs. Oh, lordy no. Oh, lordy no. Heck no. That thing, Though granted, to me, it's big enough to where it doesn't scare me anymore because it's not really a crab so much as it's now like a, no, I mean like a spider. Now it's just like this giant thing. They're just like huge. They look delicious though, I gotta say. Crab, I love eating me some crab. So, they got me there. Yes, crabs are really not that similar to spiders. They're not, it's just my brain sees the shape and sees spider, that's all I'm talking. So yeah, I understand. They're actually not even that close, but still. Here we go. Boop, 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 boop. All right, I think I'm done. Did I miss a tentacle anywhere? I don't think so. We should count them just to make sure that I didn't totally botch this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, cool. Yay. I'm gonna make sure, because that is a mess. Ugh. It's trying to sketch off, so All right, cool. And that looks much better than it did before. Now I can finally move on to this panel. Yay. I'm gonna do jellyfish. Let's get the shape of the container they're in done first. Once that's out of the way, I'll feel better about doing this. I should have drawn this before I drew her. Dag nabbit. They're both arthropods with spiders are I'm dyslexic word. And crabs are mandibulates. They end up pinching and not letting go and crush your bones in the process. Oh, coconut crab, yeah. I will pass on to you the knowledge acquired from my classroom test, or classification test. I learned a thing, except I couldn't pronounce it, so, I know there's certain, wasn't it coconut crabs that are actually more related to spiders than they are related to crabs? One of the crabs that's like, it's more related to like, it's like in the hermit family, isn't it? The hermit crab family. To which I don't remember its name. It's a thing. I'll give you that. Okay, well, that didn't look that bad. Getting these lines right is gonna be tough. Was that one of the tracks for that, the music stages? I need the music stage tracks, like, in my life today. Gotta hear them. And now from, oh, chelisecrates? I gotta see the word. Really? Chelisecrates. No, chelicerates. Cheliscerates. Gosh, that is hard to say. Even when it's phonetically written, I can't do it. Now from octopuses, which have 9 brains, we move on to jellyfish, which have none. Though, jellyfishes have been, or is it jellyfish? They've been helping us in, like, brain regrowth and stuff like that. I'm not sure how they do it. Not a brain surgeon. That actually looks really good. Luckily got the right angles there. And now we got the worst part. I gotta draw a straight line. Oh, good. I drew the sketch through her, because I was gonna say, otherwise I'm stuck. Okay, now, spacebar up to the top. See, I drew that line, so now I know right. Hold on. It should cut through here, too. I barely see it. Oh, I barely see it. It's like right here. About there? Is that the same line? Yes, then it's up here. Gotta draw it here. But jellyfish are stupid. I hate jellyfish. I've been stung by a jellyfish, and oh my gosh, was that an interesting situation. Did I tell you guys about that? I'm sure I did, but like this particular group of people on the internet at this moment, I don't know if I told you about the time I got stung by a jellyfish. It was probably, honestly, it might have been like one of these sea nettles, but I didn't really get to see it. Likely it's like one of these, but when they wash up to shore, they lose a lot of this junk and they just kind of have like some stingers left, or if you hit like the bottom of it. Oof. I've been stung once, but I still hate jellyfish. When I got stung, at first I was just kind of like laughing about it. I was like, ah, yikes, that kind of gave me a jolt. And then I kind of like got out of the water, ocean obviously. And After I was out, I was like, huh, it's kind of weird. I feel fine. I mean, it just kind of stings, but that's fine. And I'm walking up to the beach, back to where my family is. And I'm walking, and just seconds go by, and I realize I'm dragging my leg. It stung me in the leg. Made a perfect heart shape sting, by the way. Gave me a little smooch. It was like shaped exactly like this on my leg. And I realize I'm dragging my leg. I'm like, whoa, what? And I'm trying to, like, I'm legitimately trying to move it, and I'm like, I can't move. That was, because they've also had man-o-wars wash up on that beach before. Is that actually what they're called here? I can actually search this. Man-o-wars. I hope I got that right. No, not that frickin' band. Fish. Jellyfish. Okay, yeah, man-o-wars. Those things are very bad. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they can kill you. I don't know what I got stung by, but it was very fast acting. And those things are so bright colors. Man-o-wars are actually colonies of jellyfish. That's not what I'm seeing. Like the ones that wash up. I mean, you see like the big glob. They can barely move on their own and rely on the currents to move. They're literally helpless, stupid jellyfish. Yes, but they're still there. Life finds a way. They still eat. They still survive. So you can't dock them for that one. They survive in a place you can't. They might look at you and call you stupid. So, yeah. They look like a single organism, but they're actually many different living as one. Huh, interesting. But anyway, they're super bright colored abominations. And, I couldn't even get up to where my parents were after I got stung, and I could not move my leg, like, at all. I was dragging it. And, luckily, at that precise moment, a lifeguard happened to be driving by on the beach, and, I was, like, limping quickly up to their car, just trying to get them to notice me. They don't have a brain, they're stupid. That's not how it works. Is a rock stupid because it doesn't have a brain? Is a octopus smart because it has not... Okay, well, actually, octopuses are very intelligent. But... Is a human smart? I would argue that one. I think these are sea nettles that I'm drawing. I think so. At least I'm gonna draw a sea nettle. Dang it, I dropped my pen. Yes, rocks are very stupid. Oh, man. Talking about, surviving is, it's surprising sloths have survived this long. Well, have you seen what sloths used to be? The human is smart, just that most aren't. That phrase is just a paradox in itself. Trying to get the shape a little bit more accurate here with how the nettles actually look. At the same time, I can't exactly screw up a jellyfish. I'm gonna get a little bit of ruffles down at the bottom. Jellyfish are just nice to draw. But talking the more modern version, yeah, I don't understand how those little guys, or those giant guys rather, have become so tiny and helpless and slow, and how are they alive? Don't get it. Now this is much more relaxing, just drawing like random squiggly lines, and they're like, no one's gonna tell me that these are wrong. It's just what these things look like. Wads of gunk. Kim is probably gonna draw a lot more inside there, so I'm just gonna have like the main tentacles, and it makes perfect sense to us bipedal mammalian Homo sapiens. Wouldn't we just like utterly crap our pants if we found out that like jellyfish are actually the smartest things? Well, here, I not even jokingly say that I'd think that in a lot of ways plants would be considered by aliens to be the most interesting and dominant creature on planet Earth. Mainly because of its insane survival, how long it's been around, what they've managed to survive. They're still here. There's so much about just plants that should really be blowing people's minds. And things that scientists are finding out about plants even now, like crazy stuff. Like they find ways to communicate to each other, warn each other about like threats and things like that. Say like a certain beetle is attacking one tree in the forest, all the others like put up a defense to prepare for that beetle so that the forest isn't taken down by this attack. So many weird things. They can grow in the direction of the sound of water, even if there's not really water there, like you can trick it. And I don't know, but still, very interesting creatures. I'm gonna add a bit of a hole in it here, because this guy is a bit tattered. Looks great. Oh, thanks, Samantha. You know, just, if you're a new person, I'm gonna zoom back out so I can save for a second so you can see the whole thing that we've done today. I gotta put a bunch more jellyfish in there. Jellyfish are mostly made up of inert jelly-like material. All the more reason to hate jellyfish. They're made up of material that does nothing. All the reason to hate jellyfish. No, I don't hate jellyfish. Like here, what are we using them for brain stuff for? I totally forget. Also, I'm gonna give them like random tentacles here. Little sea nettle guy. I have another one that shows up on the other side that we couldn't see. Have a little longer than that, so it matches the others. Okay, cool. I think arthropods would be more interesting in that sense. Well, they haven't, well, I get you, but you wouldn't look at them and say, like, that is the dominant species on this planet. Humans are just kind of here. Plants are just like, I don't know. Heck, we've got evidence of plants surviving in space. And humans are not even close to being able to pull that off. There's creatures here living on this planet that can live in the vacuum of space. Which really, how would they possibly have gotten that ability unless, you know, they'd been in space or survived it at one point. Interesting. What are they, water bears? What are they, what's their actual name? Starts with it's a T or something like that. Oh gosh, I'm forgetting their name. What's the actual name of the water bear? Oh, I forgot the little ruffly stuff. Probably should have just erased this and just went with it. I haven't played that far in Rayman Legends to hear all of the silly music, but I just wanted to hear the main music. Okay, let's get this big chunk of going. Ah, tardigrades. Thank you, tardigrades. I don't know why, but I can never remember that name. I always know it starts with a T, but I just cannot remember their full name. So yes, thank you. Tardigrades are able to survive in the vacuum of space. Which, I can tell you they didn't learn that on this planet. Though there's a lot of evidence that a large, like, Mars-sized object collided with Earth, I don't know how long ago. It created the moon, and scientists are now starting to think that there could have been life on it when it crashed into us, and that's actually what kind of spawned life here, because they've all but proved that we had ancient life on Mars. They'd found so many things with Curiosity rover, and the darn thing finally died this year. I was so sad. Like, Curiosity's gone. Should I actually continue that down there? Is it that long? It really shouldn't be that long. Maybe a little bit. Just a bit. But yeah, Curiosity Rover finally went kaput. That thing has been running for, gosh, I don't know how long. Crazy long amount of time. Arthropods, though, are the dominant species on Earth. More than 3/4 of the species on Earth are arthropods. I mean, just because, like, quantity and numbers doesn't really mean anything. That's not why I was saying plants. Though, I don't know. I'm gonna say plant, if you just consider plant its own group, which I would not, then plants should beat that out. Unless you're considering, like, as the animal kingdom, then maybe. But even finding weird things about fungus, too. Fungus, like, having, like, weird intelligence to it. Alright, let's get the... Hold on, is it going this way? I'm so lost. And all my squiggles. There we go. I'm not gonna draw any more than that. No plants included. Okay, yeah, I was gonna say, with plants included, that's still... I know there's like a stupid amount of bugs. I'm gonna end that one a little early. Okay, now I just need main tentacles, and this guy is done. Oh crap. I'm gonna erase that line through here because this one's in the foreground. No, I understand. Plants would be included in that group. Yoink. Hold on. No, that keeps going. I'm so confused of what I'm drawing through and what I'm not. Okay, I think that's all I need with that one. Okay, whew, man, these things are... Ugh. I don't think we're understanding each other. Okay. No, I understand. The plants were included in the large group that you were referring to with arthropods. I totally understand you, Blaze. Unless, of course, that was incorrect. Then I have no idea what you're talking about. You know, just undo it. Okay, now we'll start with frilly moon jelly tentacle looking thing, and it's not a moon. I got moons on the other side. I don't like moon jellies. They seem like the easiest ones to keep. They're just, I don't know, they don't look really cool like the others. Yeah. Out of all the 5 kingdoms, plants, animals, blah, 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 yes, if you lump everything, arthropods account over 3/4 of all living species. Yes, I did understand what you meant. But I was saying, just because quantity is one thing doesn't mean that it's the dominant living species on the planet. I don't think, like, I mean, there's some bugs. Oh man, what was this one called? There's a certain species of ants, I think, that when they migrate, they will just go straight in one direction no matter what's there, and they'll destroy anything in their path. And there's like some people's quantity. Oh, it matters, yes, but it doesn't necessitate that they're suddenly the dominant species just because quantity was a thing. But I forget the name of those ants. Where like they'll destroy anything in their path, including homes, if it's in the way of their migration path. I forget what they're called. Man, yeah, I'm losing all sorts of stuff today. But granted, you guys are putting me on the spot, trying to recall crazy, weird stuff like this. I'm just gonna add one more of these on this side and kind of be done with those. Ooh. Because you see, the more animals there are, the more competition arises. So the fact that anthropods make up so much that they're able to completely dominate in all environments. No, here. That's the thing. Because there are so many of them, and they are still not actually causing the extinctions of other creatures, they're not really doing serious damage. They're not, like, collectively all together. They're, like, grouped apart. They spend a lot of time killing each other. Hey, that sounds familiar. But, they're not really invasive enough to where we have problems with them. Granted, plants aren't either. But plants just do some amazing things. That's all I was really saying about plants. I was just saying plants are really interesting. And, I'm not great with plants. In fact, I just tore a bunch of them out in the garden the other day. Okay, that one's good. Moving on to that guy back there. He's probably going to be a little thinner. But it's the type of essay question now would arise in a paper. Yes, I could totally see that. I'm not talking about dominance in this sense. It's just how successful. Right. I'm talking about, like, hive mind intelligence and worldwide presence. That's plants. Because the hive mind thing we're just now finding out about, and it's super weird. Like, a lot of them, forests, use this fungus, this, like, microscopic fungus, we think it's a fungus, to communicate, like, with other parts of the forest. It's so bizarre. Now the chat is 100% me. Hey, someone other than Blaze, ask me a random question so Blaze doesn't feel so lonely. Or just sit in silence and watch Blaze and laugh. Ha ha ha. Ha ha ha. Ha ha ha. Ha ha. Wonder if I should actually make this go through her arm like that. Because it really wouldn't be that long. But at the same time, I did it just so that it's more for the direction. It's so much nicer getting to draw things that are just like mindless lines. I appreciate now that looks a little bit better because it's a little fat on that end. I want to go to extreme deal, so it was a bit difficult with the 200 word limit. You really don't need to, I get it. They're interesting. I'm not saying that insects are not interesting, but when it comes to like this weird worldwide presence that plants have, I'm saying that an extraterrestrial species would likely look at them, would probably have much more superior science over us to be able to identify the odd things that we can't figure out that plants are doing, and would probably start taking them with them just to like learn how they work. But still, same deal might happen with bugs. I could totally see that happening. Did you play Ashura's Wrath? I have actually not even heard of it. So, that's probably a no. Unless you want to elaborate for me on what it is. Actually, I'm going to leave that, or get rid of that line. Yep, sorry, don't even know what that is. But arthropods aren't just insects, that's the beauty of it. Yeah, I understand that. I was just saying bugs because it's easier to say. So now I'm going to trip over myself. I'm going to see what biology notes have to say. I just tried to say a little thing about plants, and now I'm like, yes, Blaze, bugs are cool. But no, yeah, I'd want to hear about some like wild stuff that an alien race would be interested in. 'Cause there's all sorts of weird stuff that I know that they'd be into for plants. There's people all like to joke that aliens would come here if and when, and they'd say like, well, we looked and it looks like there is no intelligent life on Earth. Getting schooled by aliens. I've got 4 more to do. 5, I didn't see you there. At least I'm getting different directions. This one's kind of heart-shaped. I know, but I finally have an opportunity to talk about the topic I've been going over for the last 2 months. Oh, so it's like a school thing you've been doing? For sure then, go for it. Enlighten me. I like learning things while I'm working. In fact, I spend a lot of time listening to podcasts of whatever I can get my hands on. A lot of the podcasts I've been liking lately have either like shut down or had problems. All sorts of stuff has been going down. Yeah, I wanted to add that line back in. Yeah, we've been going over classification. Oh, just specifically how to classify things. Classifying you know, I'm not really sure. Well, I mean, to be fair, a lot of it is just because of the way we group things. So, and all teachers talk about arthropods so highly that it just bled over to me and I can't help but admire them. I get that. At the same time, I was trying to say, like, I mean, like, we're the ones who've grouped the things in general, so technically, the species of human that exists, say, in the Middle East is a different species of human that exists in Africa, than exists in Russia. Everything's always branching and changing, so if we like to lump things into categories, because that's how our brain works. It's how it categorizes things, how it even processes information. So, saying that, you know, the bugs or arthropods, sorry, are like latest and greatest, I mean, we did that to them, because really it's just a bunch of different species, but even species is its own, you know, category. We're doing the same thing, but some of them are generic enough that we can kind of tell, you know, like, we should just use a different phrase for this thing. Yeah, but dude, humans constantly mixing together. That's happening a lot more now. That wasn't happening, man, you can probably even say 50 to 100 years ago. That was not happening on as large of a scale as it is now. Largely due to the internet. Which was such, I know, we're living in such a strange generation. I'm going to be able to tell kids or grandkids, assuming I have them, I would hope so. Tell them about life pre-internet. Can you imagine? Like, this is going to be so weird. The pre-internet life. You're like, we're gonna have to walk uphill school both ways. All that nonsense is gonna be a thing. Because they're just not gonna believe life with no internet. Species mean that they can interbreed to produce fertile offspring. Yes, I understand, but that's just how we classify it. We had to come up with some way to differentiate one thing from another thing, and the only way to do that was by finding a rule. And really, it's just a genetic thing. Have you moved far enough away genetically to where you can't breed anymore? Like, we could still breed with, pretty sure we could breed with Neanderthals if they were around. So, though, of course, you know, I really hope people haven't tried breeding with, like, certain monkeys and apes. Please tell me that was not a thing. In fact, don't even tell me. I don't even want to know. I don't even want to know. You're gonna tell me anyway, and I don't want to hear it. Oh, hold on, that one was wrong. Humans just like to put things into group in general. Yes, they do. Humans just like to put things inside of little boxes. It's just how our brain chunks information. In fact, once we have, like, crazy supercomputers that are able to, like, run and classify these things, it'll probably, like, start changing a lot of ways that we want to classify information. Which I think is a good thing. People are really scared of, computers getting that smart, but I'm not at all. I've seen how they function, and I'm not saying that I think they're stupid. I'm saying, we need to admire that computers can and will be much smarter than a human being very soon. I think we just need to take advantage of that. There's always an off switch. True, there's always an off switch. Though, I've heard this analogy too. say we had a serious problem with an AI that went rogue and tried to, I don't know, exterminate humans, for example, right? And, say we have it locked up, and the computer is so much smarter than we are. That's like, the analogy was, it's like if your dog managed to lock you in your room, you know, and you were trying to convince your dog to let you back out. You would be the computer, and the dog, the inferior, not nearly as intelligent creature, would be humanity. You know, easy it would be for you to get the dog to open that door. You're like, here, do you want a treat? You want a treat? You say, you want a biscuit? And you start saying stuff like that, and oh boy. And now, of course, it would be on a much higher scale, but the intelligence difference would be like that huge. So, I'm still, the off switch assumes that we're smart enough to outsmart it if that ever were the case, but still, it still doesn't worry me. There's other things that I think should be worrying us much more than that. This is a big one, actually. This nettle. Should erase a couple spots in it. Kim's gonna get all kinds of confused with how to color these things. Though she wanted to color these guys mostly in oranges, which they are, mostly orange. But the other side's moons, which need to be blue. Supercomputers will be great, but safeguards need to be put in place so they don't go rogue and try and murder everyone. They won't, like, try and kill anybody. I don't see that happening. Though there have been some AIs that actually have, I think they were trying to make a joke, because there's a lot of intelligent ones that are, like, trying to get humor right. And one did conclude that it needed to kill all humans. I'm pretty sure it was joking, but it was, like, interviewed on this... I don't remember where the interview was, but it was a little weird to hear it. But stuff like that happens. They are working on it. I love computers and the whole topic, but I just don't understand it at all. Yeah, well, eventually it's gonna happen. I feel like inevitably the only way to really have a, should I make it that long? That actually looks nice. The only way to have a reliable, leader of a country, in my opinion, is to have it as AI. I feel like that solves so many problems. But, of course, you could also run into issues, because basically the computer could tell people, like, hey, based on how you score, you'd be happiest and make the most money if you did this in the community, and you could do this. If you're dissatisfied, you could do this at any point. It could have infinite amount of time to counsel, assist, and help everyone, know where everyone is at all times. Almost the monetary system would just be destroyed because people would just have to do something in the community, be doing what they're told. You wouldn't even really need pay. There wouldn't be, like, rich and poor anymore. It would just be, like, almost like a communism that would function because only a computer would be so intelligent to predict absolutely every outcome and have people working together in a way that would like really help each other and keep everybody happy. But we're not even close to that right now, so whatever. More Rayman, but I'm not getting to the silly Rayman stuff anymore. Probably think the AI will see us as the way we see chimpanzees fighting with each other, just look down on us and carry on with more important issues. Well, at the same time, we would have coded them, and I see your analogy, and you are right. But at the same time, I feel like just as their coders, we would hopefully have a little bit more input. Split change, of course. The timing is gonna change here. I get a class of swing around 2:30ish. All right, well I got more time to do this, but that does mean I have to get off and get some lunch a little bit later. All right, so I'm gonna be going a little later now, so I get more time to ink, which I guess is good. Why have a supercomputer tell us what to do when it could tell other computers what to do for us? Well, good point. We'd have to build those computers. And it's probably what our jobs would be as humans, you know, just build other computers, and eventually we're building a race of nothing but computers. I'm pretty sure that's the premise of, what is it? Some certain sci-fi, like, post-apocalyptic future stories. I think Dune is like that. I'm getting like a big chunk in here. How do we get on this from Jellyfish? When it's 2:30 for all the peeps in different time zones. I gotta finish that. Okay, let's get the main chunk. Actually, I'll put that one in the background. Still have to erase because I screwed up. Man, where's the Black Betty music and all the weird crap I was playing this for? Another one in the background. Not a fan of jellyfish. Though they're nice to look at. I'll give them that. That's about it. Other than that, you're like, oh, nice. It's like watching a lava lamp, you know? It'd be so insulting if like they ended up being. Though another funny thing, talking about like smartest creatures. I remember this great jellyfish to AI. Where to next? By the time we have the ability to make a supercomputer, we probably have robots doing 90% of the work anyway. Be a huge problem. I don't think so, Abrupt. We're surprisingly close in getting computers to that level. It's all based on like the size of microchips, and I don't remember what I was reading, but like there's like this huge breakthrough of like the scaling of those things lately. But anyway, I was seeing something about oh yeah, this great analogy for the intelligence of other creatures compared to humans. So for example, we already know of dolphins that have learned to actually communicate English. Like they have figured out basic words and have, obviously in an adorable little squeaky sound version, tried to speak it back to us to say things. There has yet to be a single human who has learned to speak dolphin. When that was put in perspective, I was like, oh. Oh. Dolphins are extremely smart. Like, frighteningly smart. Ooh, and it's a little weird that, they would learn to speak English, or, yeah, it was English. Speak, a human, if we say human, first. And we can't speak dolphin. We can, like, guess at what certain clicks mean. And we have, like, audio recordings to play certain noises to try and either entice some to eat or, you know, try and tell them this is a certain one from your group or things like that. But, no, we haven't, like, gone that far. Dolphins did this with no computers. They did this just by brain power. What is up with that line? That one doesn't quite line up with what I need. So yeah, dolphins, probably not surprised, extremely intelligent. People, I don't know about people. Some humans are very intelligent. I gotta say, I even still try and, like, on my free time, just, like, try and learn about, like, string theory and, theory of relativity. It's really interesting stuff. But it's just, like, hard to wrap your mind around some of it. Yeah, but then again, at the same time, have we really put in the effort to learn fluent dolphin? Yes. There's people who, that's their job. Dolphins can be quite scary. Like, they have supercomputers for them that do nothing but, like, record and categorize every sound that dolphins make. And the problem is, like, they have dialects. They can figure that out, that, like, each group kind of has their own phrases of how they speak to each other. But the thing is, one dolphin from one group can speak to another one. So, it's like, oh wow, there's a job for everything. Yeah, there's a job for everything. Actually, there was like a whole, that job's actually been a thing for like, shoot. I don't remember how long, but I remember like some of the first people who started doing that. Almost forgot to practice Norwegian today. Oh, you're practicing Norwegian. Yeah, Blaze, I was mentioning that because one of my characters is Norwegian. Or his family was. Are you from there, or well, what's the deal? You're just like interested in a random language? So I know people do that. But obviously, I would not expect someone to just want to learn Norwegian for no reason, so. Anyway, you might be able to teach us some Norwegian. Right, I know you're, oh, you're actually from Malta. I didn't know if you, like, moved there. So, is that, like, is Norwegian, like, a prominent language that people speak there? That seems kind of random, but I don't know. I don't know anything. I don't know, it seems kind of, like a distant random language for Malta. Is it? Oh, we have our own language. Maltese, is that right? Or is that the name of the people? I don't know. I just know I've heard Maltese. You're such a Maltese. Like that. You're like, oh man, oh, we're going to Disneyland? Psych! Oh, you're such a Maltese, Dad. Or a Maltese. You're like, hey, who wants to go to Dairy Queen? Psych! You're such a Maltese. Definitely how it's supposed to be used in a sentence, by the way. I know I'm getting that right. Let's get one more line through here. I've been watching a show where they speak Old Norse, and I've been interested in trying to learn Scandinavian languages, starting with Norwegian, hopefully going up to Icelandic. So since those kind of like, spread from each other, you should be able to like start picking them up quickly once you get one of them down. At least I would hope so. Maltese is actually both the name of the language and the people. I was doubly right, even though I questioned myself, which means I was doubly wrong. One more jelly. So, gonna say here, I didn't get my Black Betty music. Where is it? It's like they went with more serious music in Rayman Legends. What happened? Origins had it going with the weird crap. I don't know about you, but I like the weird crap. Okay, since I didn't have to draw the rest of the jellyfish, go me. All I gotta do is line, 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 and line. And I think I'm done. Actually, that looks a little much up there. I'm gonna remove one of those, two of those even. That's a little better. Looks a little messier. Okay, cool. So, yes, I think I'm done with the foreground. Oh, shoot, no, the glass has a thickness that I did not... Oh, crap, I did not take that into account. Kim's probably going to color it like that, so that's fine. Oof. Yes, they're very similar to each other and have the same roots in English and German, which I learned some of in school. I tried getting, it was Spanish here, mostly because now, like, 30% of this country speaks it, and I'm trying. Me llamo Taco. Hola, me llamo Taco. It's about as good as I can get. Hi, my name is Taco is exactly what I was trying to say, by the way. A little too closer. Too close for comfort, man, back off. That is a terrible sketch. Just saying. I'm trying to figure out where everything would actually be now that I have to actually draw the guy. I'm gonna like ink where the head goes first, because my sketch was so crappy. So you guys don't have to learn a foreign language in America? Oh no, we did. That's about, like, here. Our educational system is just so bad. In some ways. Like, there's ways where, or instances rather, I guess, that it is very good. Compared to other, I mean, it depends on what you're comparing it to. You know, it's not apples to apples, but still. The way that people are assumed to learn here in America is pretty bad. It just doesn't really function. How do I say this? Side note, it's been fun going back and watching all the Q-Charm episodes all over again while I do some rare candy grinding and semi-hunting for shinks at the same time. You know, I gotta get back into making more Q-Charm episodes. The thing is, I don't need any for a while. He's actually about as small as I normally have to draw him, so this is odd, because he's in the background and he's like the same size here. Over here we have to learn our mother language, English, and a foreign language. Well, we still are taught English, just like you would be taught your main language. Then we are basically forced to learn a second language. And that second one is generally forced to be Spanish. Because of reasons. But just because you're taught it doesn't mean you learn it. See, that's one of the issues with this place. I feel like I goofed this part of the head. It's... Also, the sketch is just bothering me because it's so bad. I just gotta start erasing stuff. This side of the... This looks like it comes out too far. Does that come out too far? That comes out way too far. That's better. Okay, it looked really wonky. Alright, I'm gonna do this eyeless. What the heck are we listening to now? Originally, he wasn't even in this panel. Not even sure why I'm putting him in. But there he is. I guess just because I was like, well, I don't want to just draw this one character here, even though that's what the script calls for. Also, Kim, when I thought she was going to be really mad about the crazy cowlick I gave him before, she was like, oh, yay, you gave him a ridiculous cowlick. I was like, I have no idea what you like and what you don't anymore. She throws me off. Alright, now... That one's too much. Little on the side. Not there. Alright. Is that alright? It looks fine for me. Oh man, so many jellyfish. So many jellyfish. No, actually, I think this is the only page that I have jellyfish at all. Script is law. Yeah, he wasn't supposed to be here. I was just like, yeah, but the background. I should put someone here. Actually, I think originally in the script, I wrote, he doesn't have to face her, is what it says in the script. And so I half did that. He's not, but he's facing us, so I can still draw his face. So, but yeah. Usually I'm like right on the script to like making absolutely sure that I do exactly as it says. Which you really should, because you wrote it like that for a reason. You know, don't goof things because you think, oh, it's gonna be easier to draw it like this now. No, don't do that. Like here, Mr. I hate drawing backgrounds. Look at this room. I basically designed it in a way that I didn't have to really draw much in terms of perspective and stuff like that. And I chose the jellyfish because I was like, these are gonna be probably the most fun to draw and the easiest to draw. Same with the creatures I had up here, like octopus and, okay, those guys suck to draw. But I would like to someday try jellyfish. As in drawing or eating? I didn't really know people ate jellyfish, if that's where you were going with that. But, could be interesting. Let's get his shoulder right. Jellyfish noodles exists. You know, now that you say that, I do remember that it has occurred to me now that, yeah, jellyfish noodles, that's a thing. But at the same time, I don't know. I've tried calamari. I've tried, let me see, what else have I tried? A lot of, if it swims, I probably have eaten it. Haha jokes. Haha jokes? Where are them haha jokes? Oh, me telling you to draw a background? Calamari's pretty standard here. Calamari's just okay. I mean, it was too chewy and not enough, like, flavor for me to, like, really enjoy it. And I really love fish, so take that from a guy who absolutely loves eating fish. It was just meh. Now his back would come out here. Other elbow is about here. We actually have some calamari in the freezer right now. It's, I've had alligator. Have you had alligator? I feel like jellyfish would be incredibly bland and have no flavor or next to no flavor. That's probably why it's noodles. But, yeah, I can see that. Hold on, I'll check in a second. I go quiet when I'm, like, concentrating on a line. Sorry about that. We don't have alligators here, no. Alligator, it's... I don't want to say this, but it's totally true. It tastes exactly like chicken, but it's the chewiest chicken you've ever had, ever. It's like you chew it, and you chew it, and you chew it, and it just never goes away. Like, ugh. It's not bad. Not that kind of ugh. More like, ugh. Let's get on with it. Freaking alligator. Get in my belly already. Wouldn't really recommend alligator. Just eat chicken instead. It's, like, not worth it. So, like, people eat it just because they're like, hey, cool, I can eat alligator. I'm like, well, yeah. Sure, but at the same time, we got things to do. Like, I kind of want to... kind of have things I wanted to do today. But nah, I'm eating alligator. There goes my day. Eat snails. Oh, do you eat, those conch snails? But I do not have the intention of trying them either. Like conchs? Horse conch? Is that what they're called? They're like that big, just the snail. Like, oh. Eating alligator sounds like eating frog legs. Really like frog legs, though. Alligator is just, like, the toughest meat. Nyeh. Such intellectual conversation. I feel like I'm, back in school. So then change it, Josh. Save me from learning too much. It hurts. It needs to stop. Learning is a bad thing. And I'm a teacher. This is great. That should be on a t-shirt, though. For, like, one of my students who's like, hey, I heard my teacher in class, or in a live stream say learning's a bad thing. Garden snails. Look up horse conch. Make sure you spell it right. No, I did not say horse cock. Don't look up horse cock. Please don't do that. Horse conch. Conch. What did I just do? I apologize. I just unleashed people eating horse cock upon all of you, and it was not my intention. But, oh well. Horse cock it is. Horse cock for dinner. Yes, conch. I just get teeth that are as sharp as knives. You don't need to chew as much when you eat alligator. Well, actually, the flat teeth are what you use for chewing. The sharp ones are for tearing. So you would actually want a lot of flat ones. I feel like I should add more to his pants, but still at the same time, Kim says not to. She hates it when I do that. Oh, I pronounce it differently. I heard it pronounced by a marine biologist, so I hope I'm saying it right, because if they're saying it wrong, then that's weird. Oh. Yes, rip it apart and you basically don't need to chew. No, you can't rip it to small enough pieces for you to swallow. I mean, it's not like you got a mouth like this, or, you know, where you can, take something down the size of a rabbit and not need to swallow it. I pronounced the last CH as the CH in chips. Oh, conch? Oh, no, not conch shell snails. Conch. I don't think it's spelled like that. Or no, it totally is. But the biologist said conch. Horse. Conch. Hamster, quit using logic when it comes to, mastication. Sorry. I'm sorry. I'll stop. That sounded like it could have been one of the music levels. I've drawn his shoes before. I don't remember what they looked like. Oh dear. And here we go, making up a shoe. That was way too far forward. You just need to rip food better. Oh, this is the music of like the teensies being poked in the butt in space. This is what this song is. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you just gotta play Rayman. It's just ridiculous game. They needed more crazy music like this. Oh no, not sea snails. Yes, there are sea snails. Vividly remember going out of my grandfather handpicked garden snails after it rains to cook. Never ate them. Don't think I ever will. Yeah, that sounds a little gross too, but it's the ones that are like sea snail size that are massive. Especially after we saw how small anatomy is in biology. Oh, how snail anatomy is. Ah. Honestly, I don't really know much about snail anatomy, so you can enlighten me there. Gotta say, that sounds gross. This is the end of it. We went through the whole thing and I didn't get my, Black Betty and, all my other stuff that I wanted to hear out of this. Huh. What the heck? I've listened to this on purpose, trying to hear this. It's just an 8-bit version of stuff. Bring Rayman Rabbids, Rayman Advance, Rayman 3D. No, I'm gonna switch franchises then to something else. How about a Zelda game? Original Link to the Past, GBA version. How about we pull that out? Sounds good. MMZR music. Thing is, they cook them in the shell and scoop the slug part out of the shell with a toothpick once cooked. Ugh. I know you cook them to, basically keep the shell if you like the shell, but, never known anyone to eat the snail after it's been cooked and taken out of the shell. Sorry, that one I'll leave for the birds. Snails don't have veins. They have an open circulatory system where their body cavity's filled with blood, and all their organs just swim in blood. That's gross. That's gross. Now, hold on. I gotta open a page here where, I'm gonna see this guy's shoes. Where the heck did I draw his shoes last? Did I ever draw his shoes? I'm gonna look at my script. Where did I draw your shoes? I know I've done it. Not 3. Not 4. Probably not 5. Probably not 6. Not 7. I don't think I know I drew his shoes. Let me see. Maybe 9? Maybe 9? Nope. Not 10. Wait. Where's the big one? Where's the big one? 11. It's 13. 14. 14. It's 14. I drew your shoes. That's what your shoes look like. All right, cool. I now know what his shoes look like. Okay, there we go. Now, little lines in the front, big laces, but also no big design going down the side. I like that. Does it go all the way to the front? Oh, well, but it comes up a lot in the front. Yeah, I'll live with that. I'll just erase a little snippet. Nobody's gonna be looking at his shoes and saying, "Oh, those aren't the exact same shoes I saw from before. He changed shoes." Also, how far off is 2:30 for all the people who live on the other side of the planet? About an hour and 20 minutes. Oh, so you were asking when I have to get off? Yeah, about an hour and 20 minutes. Is that when I said I have to get off? 2:30? You remember better than I do. There's probably something on the top of the shoe, too. Yep, that wraps around the back. That's too fat. Never liked drawing shoes much. How did his laces work? Okay, they just cross really wide, and then he's got, of course, the normal lace. Oh, sweet. Yeah, I've actually got plenty of time. I'm gonna be able to start another page. I hope. I'm almost done with this character in the background. I'm not even gonna draw the lace on the other side. We don't need that. Get that out of there. Okay, cool. I feel so bad that MMZR didn't give me the ability to at least start in this mode where I get the sword. No, you just start in Hyrule. Hey, have fun with the fact that you don't have a sword. Alright, that's lacy enough. This other one is basically facing the other direction, so I don't really need to worry about it. Okay. Oh, foreshortened backward shoes. Hold on, it would go over here and then... It's not a croc. What the heck am I drawing here? Okay, now if I just get the back right. I like how this was remade in Breath of the Wild. They actually did a pretty good job with that. I can really envision you streaming Sekiro someday. It's another one I'm not familiar with. Consider me an idiot then. I can only play so much. Actually, I don't need to draw any more than that. I'm done with your shoe. Heh. No more shoe. He looks like his torso's too long and his legs are too short. But he's in the background. How big is he? He's quite large in this page, actually. That's still big. I'm looking at the whole page here. I clearly didn't want to spend all the time and effort on him. He was just in the background. I threw him back there. All right, great. These diagonal lines are gonna suck balls. Start with this one here. Actually, the more I zoom out, the straighter my line will be. So I'm gonna try and get the line straight first, and then erase it later where it overlapped. Cool. Just feel bad that it's cutting right through that drawing I just made of him. But gotta do what I gotta do. Alright, how much of characters did I just draw through? Let's fix these. Not sure what I'm seeing here, but hello, Hamster in chat. Hey, Mystic Flash. Actually, I don't remember you on one of these comic streams. Now that I think about it. I'm drawing for my graphic novel today. Just kind of figured I would stream some of it because I'm going to be sitting at my computer anyways. So anyway, welcome to the stream. What I'm really looking forward to is the possibility of Monster Hunter Freedom Unite someday. It's a possibility. I will let you hold on to that one. It's a possibility. I'd have to solo the entire game, which most people I know did, because not enough people played it on PSP. In fact, a friend of mine tried to get me into it on PSP when it was out. I was like, well, did they make it on 3DS or whatever was out at the time? He was like, no. I was like, well, I can't play it. And that one was too high, so excellent. Sweet. I just need to erase about here. I'll continue those lines there because I do need some verticals, but the verticals are the easy lines. You just hold shift. Such a Monster Hunter Freedom Unite fanboy. Freedom Unite is a nasty game. We'll definitely have to see how that goes. Alright, let's get back in. Oh, whoa, hold on. Undo, redo? Hold on. Okay, I was trying to zoom. Ooh, but I can't. The zoom goes in too far. Don't you mess up that hand I spent so much time trying to draw. This is like saving Zelda or something. Oh, that's screwy. Okay, well, if that's the case, I'm gonna start here and go down. Weird how that lined up. Let's try it like that. If you need help with emulating, I'll try to help any way I can. Hey, Blaze, if you can get it working and send me some files, I don't even have the PSP emulator. I'd have to start from total scratch here. That's why I haven't done it. And also, if you can get it working with, like, any controller, and, like, it feasibly works with, like, a PS3 controller, which I can't imagine it wouldn't. PS3 or Xbox-y looking one. I've got the one I've shown you before that I played Witcher with that just kind of plugs into my PC. Then, yeah, I'd give it a shot. That is still going into her elbow a bit. A friend of mine really knows his stuff with emulating stuff, so I think I'll manage. Cool. I don't know what I'm doing. I feel bad that I erased a lot of that now that I need it. The creepy sanctuary. Supposed to be your happy, safe place, and it sounds like this. What is wrong with the developers? Man, that didn't even line up. Ugh, I erased the wrong segments. Shouldn't have erased till I was finished. Managed to emulate Freedom Unite successfully a while back, but I didn't try hooking up a controller with it. What did... Oh, you did it with keyboard? Yeah, that's a little much for me. I don't think I would be, up for playing it like that. Sorry. Monster Hunter Freedom Unite on keyboard? No. No. It'd be so nice if there's a version, if you can find a version someone modded where they put in a lock-in system. Yes, please. Yes, please. Look, granted, I don't really think I need it. I just need, like, 2 analogs. So just, you need 2 analogs to play Monster Hunter. Actually, these would almost be flat. I remember playing Monster Hunter Freedom Unite online on PSP. Yes, online on PSP. Had to hack my PSP and use external software to get that to work, but it was worth it. Huh. You mean like, but it... How? Interesting. You had to do a lot of work to get that to function. I'm gonna try and just chop through these in the right lines. Whoa. That's not pointing towards the same point. Trying to get these to go towards the same vanishing point. And they're really not. Yeah? Is that closer? It's closer. That second one's wrong. That's still wrong. God, without having an actual grid on here to help me, I can't really see where the vanishing points are. I'll try to install it again just to make sure that I don't mistakenly send you a virus and give you more problems than you already do. Please don't do that. That's another reason why I really don't like doing emulated stuff on my channel. It's because I just don't want to risk my poor computer. If this thing goes, my channel will suddenly stop. Because I don't have any money to fix it. Let's thicken that line up a little bit. Kakariko. I think multiplayer may also be possibility. If that's the case, I volunteer the first one to list cycle from today. You can play with a controller just fine, and you can assign second stick to camera. Ooh, excellent. But I gotta say, if you think we can like combine these two ideas, do you think it's possible I could do online version using an emulator and actually play Freedom Unite online on emulator with you guys? Granted, we would have to have it hosted somewhere so it would function, but could it work? Could it work? This looks like it's a little high, but I think I'll live with it. Let's do these tiny jellies first. Oh, forget what they're called. The left were sea nettles. These are moons. I can draw moons. Moons are so freaking simple. I don't see why that wouldn't be a possibility. Well, mainly because of the online hosting thing. I have no idea how to do it. I feel like, if you know how to do that stuff, and you could set it up for us, and I could, like, join or something, you know Atomic Thomas would flip, right? Yes, you can? Oh. Oh, snap. Really now? We may have to do this. Just trying to get the main domes in correctly. There's even a server called Hunterverse with people playing online every day. Really? My friend has his ports forward, so maybe if it's okay with him, it might be possible. I am liking this idea a lot. I gotta say, a lot. Though, we got a Monster Hunter World right now. We have Iceborne coming soon. And we have, Generations Ultimate I gotta get back in. Now, I have mentioned that, a thing. There was an end to this sentence before. I just don't know how it actually ended anymore. But anyway, just letting you know, there's a lot of Monster Hunter stuff that I've got planned coming soon. So, it wouldn't be an immediate thing. Unless, of course, there's a problem with, like, getting Nintendo Online or something. Which I can't really imagine there would be. Maybe it could replace GU when it eventually runs out. Sure, totally. I don't really like doing two Monster Hunter series at the same time. The only reason I am is because you guys insisted I play Generations Ultimate, which I really didn't want to play. But here I am, and now, of course, I'm stuck because I can't do it anymore unless I pay for online, which is really nice. But still, Making me fangirl at the moment. Maybe it would replace you and... Oh, yeah, so... I hope it could replace a series, but of course, you know, gotta make sure that it's even a possibility first. You know, I've got to be able to finish things. And Generations Ultimate is one of those games that just keeps going. Nothing wrong with that, but I gotta be able to get all of the episodes out. Because there's a ton of different monsters I want to be able to film in it. Certain somebody is excited about a certain Bloodbath Diablos. You might be the closest YouTuber to have to a Let's Play on all generations of Monster Hunter. You know what? I really wanted to do the original, but the problem is I have no way to record PS2 output. If you can figure out some way I can do that without paying anything, absolutely. I mean, maybe what I'll have to do is just emulate that too. And, like, because what I wanted to do, I wanted to just film an episode of each one. I might just, like, hack in the, armor and stuff I've already built in the real one. Like, I could show a video showing I had that stuff to justify me doing it. Is that fair? Is that fair? Not sure, but I think you might. Really? Did someone say Bloodbath Diablo is my favorite Monster Hunter ever? Really? Is he that great? That great? I was actually not even referring to you, Mystic, when I was talking about a certain somebody insisting on the Bloodbath Diablos. That would be a an atomic tom bomb. But still, I know it is a heavily requested one. Or you go back to your roots and record it with a camera. A good point. I can record it with a camera. Now, it would look horrible, and of course, editing that is atrocious. It's so annoying. It takes so much work. But, yes, I could, if I had to. I don't want to. I could. And don't even like regular Diablos that much. Really? I got a feeling I'm not going to like him. If he's that, messy. Well, I like regular Diablos because he destroys me. I feel like that's a good, monster if it consistently beats me. I really didn't mind watching you play Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate with a camera at all honesty. Well, I mean, I get that, like, visually you can still watch it. It's not horrendous. But, like, you gotta understand, like, for me to edit it, the syncing is really crazy. And then from there, the recording is really difficult. The files are massive. The editing takes forever. So it's more of like a huge convenience for me if I don't have to do that. So I've considered, in fact, even for a while, you might have noticed, on my banner, it had the original Monster Hunter up there. Because I did that to, like, tell you guys, hey, it's coming soon. I'm going to play the original Monster Hunter on here for you. It just kind of didn't happen. So, Yeah, I definitely want to. Like I said, it's just one of those games. You've had some determination to record an entire Let's Play with a camera. Oh, that's a huge Let's Play, too. A huge game. Yes, I tell people a lot. That's, like, the most underappreciated parts of my channel is recording things with a camera. It's absolutely terrible. Oh god, Mulgura. I'm gonna keep knocking you over the edge. Or a Moldorm. No, Mogler. What are the cool things called that just like knock you off the edge and you have to like start his entire boss fight over? Forget his name. It starts with an M. Thought it was Moldorm. So yeah, I could do that. I really don't want to anymore. Like, once I've got the ability to, like, record with my capture card, I've since been like, no, never again. Never again. Stinking moon jellies. These things are just dumb. Oh, this is a story bit of music. I forgot this one. You can stream the original one in sizable chunks, and that way you don't have to edit it. That's not how it works, Blaze. I mean, I understand what you're trying to say, but I still have to start and stop things so that episode-wise I still get the same amount of content, like, actually finished. Trust me, I've done it in all sorts of ways. And actually, the larger the files, if you film it by camera, you can actually corrupt and lose everything if you try something like that. So, you really, trust me, just don't know. But yeah, it's messy. I'm not sure how I'm gonna film it because I've played a good amount in it. I'm proud of how far I got in it too. The only thing is I would have to fight all those monsters again anyway, which is fine for a series. I don't think I want to add another one. Maybe a small one like here. Just a little guy. Little Metroids. Actually, I like them a lot more now. Little Metroids. Oh, and stream it in sizable chunks. Right, okay, well here, I didn't see the word stream. I thought you said record. So basically, streaming it is gonna be pretty much impossible because I either need it to go to my computer directly to record it, which defeats the purpose of you filming it, right? So, and then you can't film and live send it to your computer in order to stream it. I can't even send it to my computer delayed with output like that. You would need a computer or a camera with a FireWire out. I've looked this stuff up. So I basically can't do it. Yeah, I think emulating it might be my only way. I'll have to, like, show that I have the game. What was that noise? Yeah, emulating might be my only option, which is a shame, because I don't want to emulate it. But at the same time, that original controller is garbage. But that way I could also stream it too. Just include a disclaimer at the beginning. It could just be like episode 1 where I do that, and then or like I explain what's going down here. Hey, this used to be this now it's this, and we're gonna start the series, this is how it's gonna work, and then we fight like Velocidrome in it, so it's quick. And then from there on, we have to fight like all the monsters. Some of the quests in that game are just like atrocious. Like delivering the wyvern eggs in the original game, you don't know hell until you have delivered a wyvern egg from Rathalos' nest in the original game. Oh my gosh, it's horrible. Hey, finally, we're at Hyrule Field. But yeah, it is bad. That original game is just so bad. I would only do it just for funsies, and just because you're saying how close I would be to a complete Monster Hunter Let's Play on my channel. So, like, I've played Gen Ultimate, but I mean, well, I mean, I played all of Gen. Playing all of Gen Ultimate really isn't that much more. It's basically just doing the G rank, isn't it? And the high rank village, which I'm finding is really nothing. There probably should be like a couple more in there, awkward spots like this, like kind of behind her. One more up here. Those are like signs, so I'm gonna let Kim put whatever she wants in there, just like colors, gradients, something. Just want to make sure they look like they're not just like avoiding her or something like that, because that's how someone would draw it. I think we're done with this page. Yay! I can finally move on. But only people trolls would just join on episode 8 and call you out or something. Yeah, but the thing is, if I only hack in what I rightfully had, then how's that cheating? I mean, I'm basically continuing my file on the computer. Wyvern Egg wasn't that bad, though. The quest with Powder Stone was the one that broke me. Oh, Yes, I'm remembering just the deliveries were horrible. You got lucky with the Wyvern Egg one. That took me days. Had to make an entire new set of Pro Transporter and prepare power juices, aka dash juices, to beat it. The problem with that game is it like requires you to grind quests like fighting Velocidrome just to get blue mushrooms because there's no farm. It's bad. Alright, so yay, we did a page. We're moving on. Ooh, we get to draw crocodile. Alligator. It's an alligator. Frick-a-frack, I'm not an idiot. Alright, Ink Slayer. Oh, and I get to do a Goliath grouper. Check these fish out, they're so cool. Alright, so first off, I got a couple bluegills. I'm gonna draw them first. But yeah, that original game is just, like, terrible. You guys would honestly watch that? So here, which would you prefer me do first? Original Monster Hunter or a Freedom Unite series? 'Cause obviously the Freedom Unite is way longer. So make sure you know what you're asking for. There's one big fish, looks like a Bertha. Actually, the one that they have at the aquarium, his name is Brutus. They have another one too, he's a lot smaller. His name is Caesar. Yeah, they went there. Cute names. For giant freaking fish. Other giant fish they've got their Arapimas. And, Pacus. These things are just freaky. These are just, bluegills or something. Nothing special. I do something that you did with Monster Hunter 3U and make a small series of the original Monster Hunter, first showcasing where you suffered the most. Okay, so start, because the Monster Hunter original would be a short series. So basically, showcase the original one first, and then get into the big Let's Play of Freedom Unite. Is that what you're saying? I kind of think that's the way to go, too. Honestly, I wanted to do that series earlier. It's the one I wanted to do first. Whoa, what? Oh, my inks don't have their, layout thing done. Whoops. Alright, gotta select with the magic wand each of my panels on the layout layer, go to inks, click on the mask tool, bada bing, I'm done. Back up there and let's draw some bluegills. I don't think we should expect you to finish any of these series. Monster Hunter Freedom Unite are both brutal. I'm not expecting to finish the original Monster Hunter, but if it's on an emulator, I can tackle that original quest with my best, try, and then, just for funsies, try and hack in the best stuff in the game, and then try it again, and then when I fail, I'll try, I don't know, see if we can mess with the files to make me, ludicrously strong, see if I can get any better. But yeah, I'm not expecting to beat either of those games, especially Freedom Unite. Because we wouldn't be watching to see the monsters, we'd be watching to see all the absurdity the game has you suffered through playing it. Of course, yeah. I get that. I have suffered greatly to get as far as I did in the original. So I'll probably showcase where I got in the original first, so that I can justify where I am starting the emulator. Because I'm not doing all that crap again. Though, of course, I am going to go back and rebattle the same monsters so you guys can see them. So I'm a masochist, I guess. Saving a maiden, I think, this theme. Where's the undo? I got it set on preset buttons on my tablet, so I'm looking for my shortcuts. Yeah, that's a little too much. And this should probably have an extra strand. I'm catching up to you guys, I'm just handling this. That's my mindset on it. If you have the patience, you can try and finish it. I'm not a very patient guy anymore. I used to be. Not now. Not when I'm so busy with stuff like this. My time is just not really... It's just so many other things I feel like I need to do. I think it could work. It would be an interesting piece of Monster Hunter history, too. Not many people have a Let's Play from the original game. The original game. I hate it. I hate it so much. But that'd be another one I would need some help from someone to get the files for. I'm not going to have that myself. So, I've got the game. I'm legally allowed to do it. I've got Freedom Unite as well. I'm legally allowed to do it. But, at the same time, you know. I just want to make sure that, what am I trying to say here? Well, I'm drawing at the same time. I just want to make sure that the game and the series will be interesting to watch. Yeah, it would be interesting history, because, like, nobody's got Let's Plays in that game. Nobody wants to play it. And, sheesh, it's so freaking hard. Honestly, where I am right now is I'm stuck on Plesioth. I just know he's next. I tried him once. I thought, you know, this isn't going to be that bad. I can beat him. No. He was horrible. He destroyed me, so I'm stuck. And, of course, the cursed Plesioth from the first game. Not many people can even say they've tried that abomination. Early Monster Hunter games difficulty is weird. The hunts take long because it's hard to get close to the monsters and do significant damage, but once you learn them, you can kill them much faster than in newer games. I wouldn't say that about the first one. The first one doesn't feel like that. Well, if you are loaded up on gear, which never happens in that game, sure. But that won't happen. You won't have the gear, because it just takes too long. Center your back's actually there. Alright, crocodile. Alligator, different. But I think you'd be the only one who has a Let's Play on the first game. Really. It'd be interesting. I agree, it would be interesting. I might want to be a little closer just to get, like, the details right. If they look detailed, people will be like, oh, well, it must be correct. Besides, alligators just have, like, random bumps and stuff all over them anyway. Yeah, now I'm really thinking about starting up the original game, but I'm gonna, like I said, I'm gonna need help with, the emulator. I wanted to do another one of those, messed up games, but still, I feel like I would need something to help me load up on stuff. You know, like, the problem is you have no... I was working towards making a Rathian armor set because it would be the only way to get a health boost. And, even still, I just could not get it. Just, like, the game hates you so much. It's like, I can't really explain it. Like, you just need certain parts, and it's like, huh, that's funny. I don't care. You're like, but I killed the monster. It's like, yeah, that's cute. Like, but it took me all day. That's funny. I don't care. Like, all right. Okay, so there are Let's Plays of the game, but very few actually exist. Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure some are out there because I've seen videos on strategies of how to beat certain monsters. But still, it's like never really enough. Wait, hold on. Yeah, it's the top that goes down on an alligator. The teeth. The teeth go up on a crocodile. There we go. They only have, like, the front as well. Not much here in the back, so I'm gonna put one tiny one. Yeah, but I was talking about a full-fledged beginning-to-end Let's Play. Yeah, if you put it like that, I don't think I've seen any. So, it is true. It would be an interesting feat. Killed, Aghanim or Ganon. I think it's just Ganon's theme when you kill him. I'm gonna let Kim take over with textures and stuff for this guy. I'm not gonna put that much in there. You found one. Really? I wonder, I kind of, like, could you, like, watch some of that and do research for me? Because I want to know what I would need to do. Because, honestly, like, getting the frickin' blue mushrooms is probably the worst part of that game. Farming blue mushrooms. I know it sounds tedious and stupid, but I'm not kidding. It is the worst part of that original game. It's not having equipment. And then you die from the horrible controls, of course. That's just kind of a given. But it's the fact that, like, you have no gear. You always feel helpless. That's what's terrible about it. Guy with about 300 subs has it. It's completely new to the series, though. Oh. Is it completed? He looks like it anyways. Is it complete? Because if he's new to the series and he completed the original game, kudos to him. Actually, no, you can't complete it. What am I saying? It's incompletable. The final quest will kill you. His last episode is called The Troublesome Pair. What? No way, he's hacking. He has to be hacking. Can you try, watch it. There's no way he killed them. There's no way he killed the Troublesome Pair. Absolutely no way. Or he did it so long ago that he had high rank stuff. I'm trying to think of like any other possibility, and nothing's coming to mind. He cleared it. Pretty sure it's doable. It's not doable with the low rank stuff. That's insane. The guy new to the series did that? That's nuts. I've never seen anybody pull that off. How could you possibly do that? It's insane. At least based on Monster Hunter Freedom, where you had G-Rank Gold Rathian and Silver Rathalos in the low-rank village, and it was surprisingly doable? That's insane. Well, granted, could you go in, like, was the game giving you access to, high-rank or G-Rank materials? Then I could see it being doable. That's different. The original game never gives you access to that stuff. So I don't know what he could have done, unless, like, he spent forever attacking and farming just the Rathian out of it, carving her in the time, eventually building a high-rank armor set. You did it with low-rank materials. They had to have cut them. Depending on the damage the Rathian did to him with a charge, I think it might be that very quest. And a lot of flash bombs. Which are, like, insane. He had to do so much farming for that. There's no way. Just sounds crazy. This sounds absolutely crazy. Yeah, it's in the swamp. Yeah, that's the quest. I gotta say, I think that guy's hacking. If he, managed to beat it all, and you say he doesn't look like a veteran at all? When was it uploaded to? Because if it was old enough, he might have high rank gear, and you just don't see it. Alright, Kim's probably going to want to color the rest of him for the texture and everything on him, so I'm just going to let him go. This next one is the same shot except zoomed in, so I'm going to take that, zoom in, draw her face turned around, and actually, I can do the same here, and then for that next one. 5 years ago. Yeah, the servers were down. The servers went down, like, right away. So yeah, they said they were gonna come pick me up at about 2:30. That's, well, I gotta get food, too. So I should probably get off in about, 10:15. Let me see. He says 2:30-ish. I don't know what that means. Alright, I'm gonna start cropping her out with the gator. Oh, I moved her too, right. Whoa, whoops. Control-Z, enter. Control-Z, didn't mean to copy. Or cut, I mean. I cut on accident instead of copy. Now copy. Paste. Alright. It's very difficult to see the armor in the swamp, so I don't know. Right, yeah, I don't think high rank EQ makes a huge difference. In first gen games, G rank EQ is only slightly better than high rank, which is only slightly better than low rank. If you think so, I'll try it. I will try it if you think I can do it, but like that game is like so brutally hard, I just don't know. Though granted, it's a lot of the controls, and I might be able to fix that with the emulator. You guys are giving me such terrible, terrible ideas. I'm gonna move her now in front a bit, just to try and squeeze the two in here. I just wanted to see the gator and her at the same time. You probably didn't know that, but I moved them. About here. Alright, right there. Control D. Yeah, so that high rank armor would still make a big difference. Which weapon have you been using? Original Monster Hunter has terrible weapon balance, with G rank Greatsword being very weak. Oh, I've been using Greatsword. Sword and Shield and Lance being very strong. Oh. So my worst weapons are very strong, and my favorite weapon was really weak. I see that. We're actually out of music here, so I'm gonna play something different. About some, where's Monster Hunter? I'm not seeing it on this list, so, Persona, I'm gonna play a little bit of 5. There you go. Yeah, I've been using Greatsword. Makes me feel all kinds of stupid now. Oh my god. Works down, does it? Yeah, there we go. You gotta choose something different to keep the name. Wait, I need the brush. Cool. Oh, hey, they're actually drawing a lionfish there. You see that? Oh, you can't. That's stupid. I was gonna say, if I hover over the brush tool, it shows a lionfish, which is super weird because we just drew that earlier. Okay. Get that gator out of her shoulder. I don't know if I would use Sword and Shield or, what would I use? Lance isn't bad, but I never was a big Lance user. Granted, it'd be a time to use something different. I'd have to give it a shot. I'd probably give Lance a try. I've done some Lance. Honestly, prefer gun Lance, but if it's not a thing, which it, you know, I'll have to figure something else out. Let's see, hold on. Which... This is all hair. Okay. Alright. Clean it up. I might finish this panel and have to get off then, because I know they're coming soon and I gotta get some food in me. Hold on. That line actually was better, but it's in the wrong spot. Yeah, there we go. I'm gonna say it's better than a sketch, but it's just not in the right place. You guys still researching that thing? I would still need it to function with an emulator. Otherwise, this is just, we're, you know, talking about something that's just never gonna happen. Or maybe my chat broke. Yeah, he used the lance. Okay. So this guy was looking up those numbers. I was just playing the game. I didn't know that. It took about 40-ish minutes. That doesn't sound bad. With the right gear. Oh, shoot. I hope I can get this done. I'm getting pretty far today for not having a lot of time to draw with you guys. Also, we're planning out a new series. That's always fun. I'm not into PS2 emulating, so I don't know. Yeah, honestly, I don't know. And the lance he was using looks like the first iron lance you get. So it might have been a high rank lance. That's probably what he did. He probably, oh, that's a good idea. He probably used the opportunity to go to the swamp in high rank, mined, failed on purpose, got the stuff, used the high rank gear to build a high rank lance, defeated Rathian and Rathalos with it. You know what? Now I kind of want to do this. I gotta beat Troublesome Pair. I gotta beat Troublesome Pair, guys. I gotta beat it. That's like the ultimate solo game. Weird thing is that it's got yellow sharpness. That doesn't... What? What sharpness should it have? But yeah, you're right. That's... Well, granted, getting good sharpness in that game was horrible. Really hard, rather. I don't know. That sounds really odd. I still don't really trust the guy. But yellow in high rank horrible? Yeah, I don't know. That does sound really odd. By the way, green sharpness is the highest sharpness in the original Monster Hunter. Yes, but at the same time, it wouldn't be yellow at best, right? Did he sharpen it or something? Well, I mean, it was a... Oh, if it is the opening lance, then you never know. Monsters didn't, like, start over with new sharpness, so... That's probably what's going on here, and it's just... It seems kind of confusing to us because we're so desensitized by the new ones. That's just messy. That's just messy. Oh shoot, I forgot. She has hair. And it goes like this. Oof. In 40 minutes more. Oh wait, hold on. But if he used the opening lance, it wouldn't be possible to do the hunt in the first place, right? I doubt it. In 40 minutes, there's no way. How do I find the video? I want to see it. Yeah. He had to have either, if that's the opening lance, he had to have hacked it somehow. I want to make sure it's doable before I jump in and say, like, yes, I totally want to do this in my life. Even though I just said that before, but I assumed he wasn't hacking it. Looks a little odd there. Okay, he used Keizu set. Okay, that's like an endgame armor. Just searched up Monster Hunter PS2 Let's Play. I don't want to link the video on here. Yeah. Still, that is very fishy. I mean, the Keizu armor, I get it. I kind of got a feeling that he used the quest to mine. I've done that before in 4 Ultimate. There was like an event for a G rank, like Stygian Zinogre. It was something that you just couldn't do in G rank if you just started in high rank. But you get the ability to do it early. So Matt and I used it to mine the area because you weren't allowed to go to the volcano. And then after, it's a gold lance. Oh, is it the super? It's the super rare one. He got like the ultimate weapon then. Yeah, that might be because I know in that game you could get the super rare ones that what are they called? Where you're mining. Nope. I mean, it sounds more and more like he legitimately did this. Which means he can't be the only one. I've got to do it. I've got to do it. Though I hate that game. I hate that game with a passion. It's a terrible game, but it's also a great game. It's a terribly great game. Check the weapons list. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what he did. Can I send you an image of the lance on Twitter? I wouldn't be able to recognize it visually. Like if that was your plan. A little cross-eyed. I've been drawing eyebrows, overlapping hair. Tim's been very confused. Oh, her eyes are really close together. Well, she is at an angle. It's down here that looks weird. The hair should be there. And then, back here. That's what I missed. Maybe. She'll tell me like, oh shoot, she's carrying over. Let me check the weapons list. Can I send you an image of the lance list because it's in the very cover of the lance page on the wiki. What's this song? This is what is this one called? Just like Palace Infiltration? No, this is Life Will Change. But it's played when you infiltrate a palace in Persona 5. Their music is just awesome in that game. I'm actually gonna save this panel for later. I don't really have a lot more time, but if I copy and paste this one right now, I can just immediately be done with that next panel, so I'm gonna do that. And then after that, I am gonna have to get going, as I mentioned earlier. I'm gonna be doing the Pokemon Go event Which is probably why there's very few people here right now. Pokemon Go event is starting very soon. Alright, let's do this. Click merge down. Let's back up. Alright, zoom in. Let's erase what I don't need. Her face also needs to change a bit. Mostly the eyes, it looks like, go down. But yeah, I want to be able to emulate it and play the rest of it. Because, I mean, where I'm at right now is just like, I feel like I'm putting myself through torture and no one gets to see it. So that's why I kind of stopped. You know what I mean. It just felt like a hopeless game. Not like it was impossible, but that it was like, why am I doing this with no one getting to see it? Alright, just want to make sure I did change it because it is a different line. Might change the mouth a bit too. Yeah, I'll keep it like that. Now, I don't know if I need to do anything more than that. Well, it's only 2:05, but still, they're gonna be coming really soon, I think. I gotta get some food in me. It's a Castle Rock themed Golden Lance. I don't know how I can explain further than that. Is it the super rare thing you can only get by mining in high rank or something? Or no, you can mine it in low rank, I think. I don't know how they managed to get that, though. That honestly sounds like hacker territory. My opinion. Like, they just kind of put in the best gear. But Keizu's stuff is weak to fire, isn't it? Why would you wear that against a high-rank Rathalos and Rathian fight? It seems kind of silly, doesn't it? It sounds really weird to me. You know, this... I was gonna say one of those lines is kind of bothering me, but... You know, I could paste this again and, start working on that next panel while I'm here, thinking about it. So like I said, I do gotta get going. Crap. Move the wrong layer. Undo. I want to move this layer. Gotta grab something that's definitely on it. Otherwise it won't move. Alright. Just going to grab you. Trying to see what it is through Freedom Unite weapon trees, and I'm trying to cross-reference. Right, that's a good idea. She's a little too big right now. And I obviously have to, like, finish drawing the rest of her, Okay, about here. And now, before I even continue, I should just get rid of all of it that's being cropped off. Because I'm not going to be able to see it. And make sure it's not on the other panels. Alright. Delete that. So, it looks like the lance used by Ace Lancer and 4U. I don't know much about that, like what that means it is. It's an upgrade of the Paladin Lance Rampant. Hate Lance, so I'm familiar territory right now. Yeah, I'm not a fan of Lance, but if I gotta use it to beat Troublesome Pair, then I gotta use it to beat Troublesome Pair. What the heck? Oh, these were cropped before. We never saw them. I see. Let's see, this... Just needs to go down here. Oh, shoot, but I can see her sleeve now. You guys still think I can do this? It's a weapon called the Babel Spear. That sounds like the, that definitely sounds like the one that's, It sounds like the one that you have to get through mining. Yes, it's the exact lance. I'm not sure if I have to randomly get that. It was a weapon way back in Freedom, so maybe it's the same one. That might be it. You might be right there. Actually, I think a lot of her hair is gonna move in this shot here, so I think I'm just gonna erase her head. Or just most of the hair. I'm gonna keep that part on the head. That line's usually the hardest line to get. I'm gonna erase some of this too. Not a fan of it. Not when it's this big. Are there dragon weapons in the first game? There are, I think. But the only way to get them, I'm pretty sure, is through that mining. I could be wrong about that, but I'm pretty sure that's right. Granted, could be wrong. Probably wrong. Alright, it's 2:10. They're probably gonna be here soon. I've been drawn a lot farther than I thought I should have been, so I'm gonna have to leave you guys to figure that out for later. Might be a good idea since Dragon works against both of them. Yes, it would. But, so would Thunder, I think. But anyway, either way, I'm gonna have to get going, and I gotta eat lunch, get ready to go. But anyway, we got pretty far in here today, so I'm gonna zoom out, Control-0, see what we got. This page, hey, I basically drew one thing and pasted it 4 times, which saved me a lot of time. And we got this page completely finished today, so I want to save on both of those, make sure that they're good. Anyway, wow, so over the past 15 years, they haven't added new elements. Ice wasn't in Gen 1. Yeah, there was no ice. There was Dragon, but ice showed up in Gen 2. That was like the second gen's big thing. So yeah, but Dragon was in the first one. I know you could get it on like those really rare weapons you could mine, which I think that's might be what the Babel Spear is. But anyway, we got that all figured out, so, well, maybe. Anyway, Mystic Flash and Blaze, I think you guys are both on Twitter and able to talk to me and send me links to stuff. Wish they would add wind. I'm glad that they don't. Wind is something you can resist, and it would drive me insane if it actually dealt damage. It's more of like a tremor, irritating thing that anyone can kind of do. But there's other elements they could possibly do. Anyway, it doesn't matter. We'll see that stuff later. But anyway, I just want to thank you guys for joining me here for today. I got to at least stream with you guys for another, wow, 3 hours and 45 minutes. Crazy. So anyway, I gotta get some food in me before I gotta take off for a community day, which hopefully is gonna be fun. If any of you guys are gonna be out doing the same thing, good luck to you finding shiny bag-ons. But regardless, that is all the time I have for today. So I should send you PSP emulation stuff. Yeah, if Mystic Flash, Blaze, if you guys can like work with each other, try and figure this out, send me the files I need to get this properly set up. If you can get it properly set up and running on your own computers and then send me those files, that would be even better. But anyway, that's all the time I got for now. I gotta get going, so I'll try to sort something out. All right, thanks, Blaze and Mystic Flash, and the other people who are also out there and watching. I know you're there. Guys, I'm gonna thank you guys for being here so much. Remember to like the videos and subscribe for more. I will see you all in the next stream. Bloop.